Hello, my name is Gavin Jones, the creator of Realms Asunder. In the coming campaign, we will be playtesting some of the abilities that we'll be using. So some things may feel underpowered or overpowered. We are aware of that and we're working on it. We're also going to probably be covering some darker themes for a more mature audience, so be warned of that ahead of time. I hope you enjoy Realms Asunder, The Threads of Destiny.
My stories are catalogued within these pages of my journal. Eons ago, I was tasked with recording the events that occurred as I travelled across the many worlds and realms. Throughout the ages, I've seen heroes rise, warlords conquer, and kingdoms fade into mere legend. I've witnessed gods play games with mortals, using them as pawns for their own pleasure, enjoyment, for what they deem as a higher purpose. Threats larger than comprehension loom within the realms. One tale emerges from the annals of time, a story of unlikely heroes connected by the threads of destiny. I hope you will find as much enjoyment in their tale as I. Yours, Zerzio Reni.
All right, guys, we are back for episode 17. And we are now over our 1 year mark, guys. Last time we recorded our first episode, March 1st of last year, before, things.
Felt like 5.
Insert
Fireworks.
So, last time, a sword was stolen from a random bar. A former slaver was followed and then proceeded to be murdered by you guys. So, you guys have wanted posters after you. Well, not all of you, but Ellie has a wanted poster, and the rest of you are known-ish with your disguises. But you went back to your get your stuff from the bar and pieced the fuck out of Black Ash to go hunt down this fun little area that Ghost has been sent to.
And we said goodbye to Eldoran forever.
Yep, goodbye, Eldoran.
We left with them.
Oh, man. Goodbye. So we don't have Ellie for this episode, but she should be back next time. So, you guys head out of Black Ash in the middle of the night. Making your way slowly out of town. Ghost, you are leading the way as you have a general sense of where this location is. After about a couple hours of travel, you guys have to stop and camp and rest. You're far enough away from the city, though, that it doesn't make too much of a difference. No one's gonna... Like, you guys are in the middle of nowhere. You're not following any traditional paths or anything like that. You're kind of cutting across countryside.
Sweet.
It takes you guys most of the next day traveling. Nothing too terrible happens. Most of it, like, because you're so close to the capital, there are, like, a lot of fields and things you're cutting across, or grazing grounds. Like, you're not just, like, cutting across, like, empty, unclaimed territory. It's just mostly, like, farmhouses here or there. There's no real dense woods around this area, but it is rather hilly. So it takes you guys a good 8 to 10 hours of walking, and you start approaching probably about an hour before you can see off in the distance is the ocean, which is right where it's telling you to go, Ghost. I would like you, Ghost, to make a navigation check for me.
Navigation check.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, he's breaking out the new skills.
That's not great. Starting real well, guys. The 2.
Ooh, yeah.
A
But
natural
plus-
2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus what, though?
At least it's not a natural 1.
80?
So you guys arrive on kind of like riding up the coastline. Now this coast in Houghton is like very cliffy. There's not like a whole lot of like you're very much up on like a cliff face most of the time. Sometimes it does dip down where you could get to like a beach area, but a majority of the time it's up. So 2, huh? Ghost, there's this weird thing that happens because everyone is following you.
You walk off a cliff.
So you start walking up the coastline. You know, you guys are traveling. It's probably a good 4 in the afternoon by this point. And then you like kind of don't focus on where the sense is kind of dragging you to. You just kind of, you know, okay, it's this way. And you start walking. And then a couple, 30 minutes, you kind of like refocus yourself and you've passed it. And so you go back. Okay, it must be somewhere in this range. You guys spend a good 4 hours walking in circles. So we'll say it's about 8 o'clock at night. It's getting later in the evening. The sun is still up because we're at end of summer, so it's bright through most of the day. It doesn't get dark until a little bit later. After about this 4-hour period of literally walking in circles when everyone is getting tired, you stop. Like, you've started to like really focus on this direction. And you keep doing like this whole thing where you walk in a circle and you're like, wait, why? We walk this way and it's back this way. We walk back this way, but it's telling me it's this way. And you kept doing that. You finally come to a point where you realize that it's not any of these ways. It's that way. It's down. So you're about, we'll say 50 feet from the cliff side when you realize this. So there's about 50 foot, and then you would hit cliff, and then the ocean is beyond that. What do you guys want to do?
We walked in circles.
I just want to preface this. I trust in your ability to lead us.
Oh, well, Doran, where the hell have you been this entire time?
I
We
just
ditched
decided
you
not to
finally.
talk.
Let me pull up
They were
something.
ready.
So we basically need to make our way down.
Mhm.
Anybody got a shovel?
Sled,
Let me open my pack. No.
skis.
I can push somebody off the cliff if they would like. Through magical means or
Anyway.
physical means.
So if we walk up to the cliff and we look down, do we just see ocean or do we see something else down there?
Why don't you go ahead and make an examination check for me?
Hey, that one's a little better. That's an 18.
Oh, that is good enough for that.
I changed dies.
You look down, and now that you kind of know what you're looking for, you can see down the cliff. There is you kind of have to like reach over the cliff and look down, which is a little because this cliff's probably a good 75 feet high.
Okay.
Into rocky sea. You can see though down below there seems to be this little inlet cavern, and like just looking at how the cliff is set up, there is a reasonable way to get to it. Like there's ledges here and there. It still will be a climb on wet cliff face, but
Good thing I have rope.
there is a way that you can conceivably get to that inlet, which you presume is kind of where it's telling you to go.
Okay.
Is
Alright,
there... Go ahead.
I think I found a way down there. If you guys want to follow me, it might be a little tricky, but I think we should be able to get there.
Is there any way to... how far is the cliff? Is there any way to make it to the water safely? Make it into the water and swim over?
If Aralea were to push you off, so you jump and she shoves you,
You'll fall to your death.
you might clear the rocks.
Not
into the
reviving
sea.
you again.
Into the sea, which is, by the way, like waves are crashing into this cliffside.
And it's filled with piranhas.
And
No.
sharks.
Damn, I was gonna say that.
I was to say, piranhas are a freshwater fish.
And it's acid water
Yeah.
too.
I know what I said.
But
So yes, you could make it down to the ocean safely. Afterwards, not sure about that one.
how high is the cliff?
It's about 75 feet, probably 75 to 100.
Basically gods.
How much do you... I don't think we're able to reference them. I don't know.
I think that's fine.
Roy, how much rope do you have?
Oh, fuck. I was just looking at it. I think I only have like 25 feet from like episode 1.
So there are ledges that are like throughout. So it'd be each climb to each ledge would be easier than trying to go straight to the cave.
But we also need. It's at nighttime. You said. as
It's
well?
it's
Like, we're
8
getting
o'clock.
there?
It's getting dark. Yes.
We should wait until morning.
Well, I think we could get inside this cave to kind of set up camp there, probably.
How much, like,
I was
would
gonna say you
we-
probably have a couple hours of light left.
Yeah, we could probably get down there.
Maybe there's bears in the cave.
Do you need another bear cloak?
Someone's
Yes.
not using theirs.
We don't need to draw any more attention to ourselves.
Eldoran will put on the bear cloak. There, someone's using it.
There, you now look like them and smell like them. They'll
It's-
trust you. You
it's-
go in first.
It's actually a pretty nice cloak, and like the hood,
Yeah.
the hood is like the bear maw. So
Oh,
like
yeah,
you like
Eldoran's gonna wear the shit out of that.
Yeah,
Gonna
it's
have
actually
to-
like designed for an assassin.
yeah, it is actually like
it
designed.
actually like covers your face a little bit. It's pretty sleek.
It's actually pretty well made. Doesn't
Fuck
add
you,
any
Ghost.
properties. But... Okay, so who would like? Okay, so you have 25 feet of rope between all of you.
Yeah.
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 If only
I
someone
don't
could have
have
told
any.
you to go shopping last episode or something. I
We
don't know.
did go shopping. We got potions.
Oh right.
Yeah, he didn't offer us.
Oh yeah, Eldorn. The party is also down gold. I think you guys are at like 165 now.
Yeah. Oh, Eldorn, you went shopping too. What did you buy when you went shopping?
I will
Let's
actually
catch
allow,
up.
if Riker, if you would like, I would allow you
Six
to
hang
get some
gliders.
things. If you want
No,
something.
it's okay. That should be okay.
It just won't be rope because I won't allow you to get rope because
Well, he
It
got
just
six.
won't be rope.
Well, that's
Far-
good. He got 6 hang gliders instead.
How far is the first ledge? How far of a drop?
I would say each ledge is about 15 feet.
I was gonna say, Ghost is probably
Oh.
gonna go ahead and going.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fucking going.
Okay. Okay. Ghost is going first, and then who's following? Erlea next.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can hold the rope while other people go down.
Oh, we could just tie it off to a tree.
Do you see any trees?
Yeah, you guys could tie it to a rock or something like that up here.
There's
But-
one right behind you.
If it's only
Oh, shit.
25 feet, we're gonna run out of it on the first ledge.
It'll
So
get you down,
I
it'll
don't-
get you down to the first ledge.
Yeah, and so I'll untie it and
Wait,
then
did
bring
this-
it down with me.
Does this first ledge look
Okay.
easier to descent than the rest of it?
They look like they're artificially carved into the cliff face, so it looks like this is like intentional.
Yeah.
So they're not extremely difficult to get to, but they're not necessarily easy to get to either by hand. But by rope, I mean, yeah, if you want to try it.
I'll tie off a rope to anything
So
nearby.
25
and-
feet. You'll tie it off. Ghost, you'll go
How
first.
are
Supposed to
you
make it to
gonna
the
get
ledge.
down though if you untie it
He'll have to climb down.
before you go down?
That's
Someone
fine.
must do.
So,
Or who believes they're a better climber?
Not me.
Was I gonna fall under athletics?
it will be under athletics. It will be an endurance check.
Oh, it's endurance.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm probably the best at that.
All
I
right.
have
I'll
athletics.
leave it to
So,
Leia.
Okay.
I'll
Oh,
Do the
oh
rope.
no.
Oh wait, no, actually, I bet Ellie is the best at it. She's got a +3.
Oh,
But I don't want to roll for her
You
either.
know, Ellie's
I
not
don't
here.
put that in
Ellie's
water.
with you, but she's not with you.
nope, I'll do it.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
All right. So Each of
Yeah,
you climb
plus-
down.
okay.
You don't have to roll because you're using a rope. The only person that has to roll is Aralea. So Aralea, as you untie the rope and make your way down to the first ledge, go ahead and give an endurance roll for me. Keep in mind.
15.
Okay, that's completely fine. You make it down the first ledge. Keep in mind
Okay.
that you can use 2 skill slots to boost the roll if you need to.
Oh yeah. I'm fine.
Yeah, you get down the first ledge, not a problem. All right, you guys move over. The ledges are a little bit different. Like they don't like immediately. They don't just go straight down. Like they are offset. So the second ledge, someone will need to go across and tie the rope first, as well as tie it here. So you could go across first if you'd like, Aralea, to tie the rope. But if you wanted to untie it, you'd also have to come back across, untie, and then climb back. So you had to
Ghost can
make 2
go
attempts.
across first.
So
Okay.
I'd have to make 3 checks.
You had to make 2 checks.
2 checks.
So Ghost, you want to go first then, taking
Yeah,
part
I
of
can do
the.
it.
So you guys tie the rope on this ledge, and then Ghost, you're gonna take it over to the other side. Okay,
Yeah.
endurance check for me.
Holding on to the other. Well, oh, it's already tied off. That's fine.
That's a 15.
Easy enough. You get over there, tie off the ledge. So this is 2 of 5. Aralea, go ahead and make your roll for me.
14.
Easy enough. You guys climb down. You guys are rolling nice.
It's easier when there's only 2 people rolling.
These
And
are my
one of
good
them's
die.
not Marcus.
I decide to climb down next.
Sorry, there'll be 4. There'll be 4 ledges because the last ledge will be
-4.
Ew.
to the cavern itself. So, for ledge, so you're on 2. For ledge 3, Ghost, you want to go first?
Yep, I'll keep doing it.
Okay, go ahead and get a roll for me.
Ghost, would you say that wall climbing is like a hobby of yours?
That one's a 13. It's not as good. But
Still good enough to pass.
I believe they call that parkour.
Aralea, go ahead and give your roll for ledge 3.
Fucking zoomer.
17.
Easy enough. You guys are just rocking this. It looks like Ghost and Aralea have probably done this before when potentially infiltrating buildings, climbing up handholds and stuff like that. You guys just seem to be able to find spaces in the rock where like just natural handholds are. So you're down probably a good 50 feet now. You've got 1 ledge left, and then you have the entryway to climb to, which
Okay.
entryway is a little above sea level.
Okay.
It is getting. You guys have probably taken, I would say, 45 minutes to get down here because it takes time to have each person climb safely, tie the ropes off, untie, climb. The water does hit up, like splash up this high, so the rocks are a little bit slicker. Just so you're aware.
He really wants me to make a skill check, guys.
So, Ghost,
Really trying to
go
cover.
ahead and make your roll for the last ledge before the entryway.
I'll provide light since it's getting darker, probably. Yes.
4.
Oh,
4? You can use, if you'd like, you can use skill slots to boost if you have any available, which I don't think you do.
Skill slots?
Yeah, you can use 2 skill
I have
slots
2.
to boost a roll by +1. So up to
That's
you if
still
you
more
think the
than
5 will help.
I don't know how much that's actually going to help me.
Okay.
but
Ghost goes climbing across the ledge, and he slips.
Can I push him with my wind?
Yes, you can. Go ahead and subtract your skill slot or your spell slot for that.
Yep.
Or spell slots, I think it's 2, right?
It's 2, yeah. I checked.
Man, I was rolling so
You
well, too.
you gently push Ghost over to the ledge. He is
Do I
safe.
have to roll for how many feet, or is it just fine?
No, we changed it. It's just a flat amount now.
Is it?
Yeah, we changed it to
it's based off your wisdom, probably.
no
or
intellect.
intelligence.
It's yeah. That was one of the spells we
Oh,
updated.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
It's
And
10
then-
feet plus intellect times something or something like that.
yeah, intellect times 5, so I can move people
4 inches.
20 feet.
Yeah, so easy.
20 feet.
These ledges are about 15 feet apart, and Ghost was already
Okay.
partway there when he fell. So you
Okay.
catch Ghost and you gently land him on the next
Blast him
ledge.
to the side of a mountain.
So Ghost, you tie the rope off. Aralea, go ahead and make your.
Careful.
Arla, go ahead and make your check.
14.
Okay, you get across, no problem. Last one.
You know, guys, I think I'll just stay here.
That one's not as bad, but still not fantastic. 13.
13 is enough.
Okay.
Difficulty 12.
And watch them
So you climb
getting
across.
less and less confident about their
You
ability
tie
to do
off.
this.
You tie off the rope at the entryway. Everyone follows you along. Arla, you are last.
Hey. 12.
As you approach the cavern, you slip. You lose your footing, but you manage to reach out and catch the ledge, and you start to slide back.
Can I grab her, pull her up?
Exactly. Your team manages to grab your wrist and pull you onto the ledge without you having to fall into the ocean. You barely made it.
And don't forget
So-
there are sharks and piranhas down there.
At this point,
And acid water.
Roy, did you? Roy, are you just holding like a star basically in your hand then?
No, I still have light. Still
Light is purchasable now, remember? It's
Right,
10
I
XP.
purchased it.
Oh, you did purchase it?
Yeah, remember I was
Okay.
trying to make it as close to what I had before.
Right. So you are holding a light, which is good because it is like the sun is set. Like you've still got that glimpse of the sun on like the sunset. So there's a few rays, but it is mostly dark by this point. And the ocean is starting to look like that black of night, like where it's just you can't see anything at all. But in this cavern, as the ocean aggressively crashes against the cliff face, occasionally splashing you all with a little bit of spray of the sea, you guys see this, what seems to be the entryway is this natural inlet, this cavern. And then it turns into this smoother, carved cavern. On each wall rests two fixtures melded into the wall with metal into the stone. And they are holding these glass orbs that illuminate. You guys have seen similar things to these before in inns, things like that. This is not uncommon technology, but they're basically these orbs of light that glow as opposed to just normal torches.
I think this is someone's home.
In the back of the
Yeah.
cavern rests a double door with two similar orbs affixed to either side of the wall, or on either side of the door on the wall.
Should we burn this house down too?
First one.
I don't know if I have enough fire to do that.
Sorry, I'm trying to.
Is it just like a front door basically, or
It's like a double. It looks like a very nice double door. Like it's a solid wooden door.
is there
No.
anything else around? Like I don't know, anything that would indicate what's behind the door?
A mailbox with a name on it.
Like an address?
An address or
PO box.
there is nothing indicating anything, but the door, like the cavern and the door, are not. Well, obviously the door is not natural, but like it does not look natural. Like this looks like intentionally put here.
There's like a window.
There's no window,
Or
no.
anything like that.
So we've so far deciphered that it's
I-
a door that was placed here and not grown here.
Is there
Keep in mind that it is about 9:30 at night right now too.
is there like a keyhole that I can peek into?
I opened the door.
Okay. Are you gonna actually open the door, or do you want to peek through the keyhole first?
I am pushing Roy away.
Go ahead and
You
actually.
can try.
I will.
Okay.
I will push Roy.
No, well, she was so technically she said first, Roy. So she goes to touch the door and bend down to look through the keyhole.
And Roy just opens it.
Aralea,
No,
I
please.
need you to make a vitality saving throw for me.
Jesus. What?
Oh. Dart through the eye.
She touched the door.
That's a 9.
It's an acid door.
As you reach to touch the door, you try to pull back, and like you don't notice it right away, but you pull back as you feel your life force almost drained as you're touching the door. You take 14 points of dark damage as your part of your life energy is ripped away from you into the door, and you like immediately let go of it.
Can we just open the door? Like,
She still reduces the damage based on armor and resistance.
It's dark
right?
damage, yep. So you still can reduce by armor and resistance.
Yeah.
Eldorn and I will look at the door for magic.
I was gonna say that. Be like, can we?
Can we decipher?
Yeah. Okay. So each of you want to make magical arts checks for me.
Magical arts. Aha. So that's magical arts plus knowledge, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that. I got an 11.
22.
Well, I think I know more than you.
Roy, you do identify that the door is magical of some means. There's some enchantment on it.
Eldorn, it's magical.
But together, you
It
guys
seems
managed to
to harm
identify some
people.
things.
Is it? Shit.
You guys probably spend a good half an hour, 45 minutes examining this door, like looking around for rune carvings or anything like that to identify what's going on with it. You identify that the door is enchanted with a life-draining dark magic enchantment. That anyone who touches the door or tries to open the door will have their life force sucked out of them. However, with the 22 you said, you do gleam the information that the orbs on either side of the wall, because these are not glowing, these are dimmed, they're empty. So while the others hold light, these hold nothing, and they are somehow connected to that enchantment.
Wonder what happens when you light those orbs.
Okay.
Or destroy them.
Or does it-
Starfall.
Does it need a complete darkness?
I was gonna say with your 22, the orbs are magical, and they are imbued into this stone wall with like metal casing and stuff like that. You're not smashing them very easily.
Okay.
Roy, can you light them? Can you
I
light
don't
them up?
know.
Like,
I touch one with my light spell.
Okay.
Did I die?
No, you touch the orb. So you basically are touching the orb and having your light spell like touch the orb, right? That's kind of what you're
Yeah,
doing.
I don't know. I was trying to like.
The
Like, push light
orb
in.
seems to like as you touch the light spell, the orb does seem to absorb the light, the magic, but it does not glow.
Okay.
does it need spells? Did the orb, when it absorbed the magic, did it seem like it flickered or anything?
There was no indication of flickering in the orb when the light was absorbed.
Can
oh.
go ahead.
You guys said you wanted
Eldorn's-
puzzles.
Yeah. Eldorn's gonna try to cast basic missile with the dark magic.
Okay.
And see if it affects that at all.
Sure. So you cast basic missile into the thing. You'd get close enough where you don't have to worry about attack rolls. You're just like casting it right into the orb. You guys do see a faint, like blackish gray glow begin to emanate and then dissipate.
Okay then.
How powerful
What level of spell was
Can,
that?
Basic missile is 0
It's just
slots.
basic. Yeah, 0 slots.
can I sense intent on that? Like, was that good or bad?
Oh.
No. I was just like, Eldorn's
Oh.
trying to help.
You mean on the
Like
orb?
Yes, like what the.
So with Roy's light spell, nothing happened. The magic seems to be absorbed, and then there's no change. When Eldorn cast the missile, there was like this very faint, blackened gray glow, and then it dissipated.
Right. I'm asking if that was a good thing or a bad thing.
We'll
We
have
don't
to
know.
find out.
Okay. Um.
Does anyone else know any shadow magic here? Just
Again,
me?
you guys ask for the
I-
puzzles. I
I
just
do.
deliver.
I know dark magic as well. I guess I'll cast Leech Life on one of them.
Sure. So you go up, you cast Leech Life on it. This time, the orb begins to glow brighter. It seems like this spell, so minus your slot, that this spell
Yeah.
ignited the orbs, but within a couple seconds, it dissipates.
How powerful of a spell was that?
That was 2 spell slots.
Let's try it at the same time. I'll
Okay.
use Shadow's Embrace on the other one.
Okay, so you're going to cast Leech Life and you're going to cast Shadow Embrace on each of the orbs.
And I will attempt to open the door when the light goes off.
So, you each cast minus your spell slots for casting. As you each cast into the orbs absorb your magic, and they begin to glow with that blackened gray light. And instead of dissipating this time, it sustains, and you watch as the magical barrier in front of the door shimmers and dissipates. Nick, you open the door without a problem.
Nick, that was amazing.
Thank you. I know.
The orbs,
No,
by
but
the way,
seriously,
are
good
still
job, you
they're
guys.
still glowing with that blackened gray light. They have not dimmed. They're still bright with that.
Can I peek through the door?
Sure. You peek through the door.
Arrow to the eye.
There is a hallway, and you can see. Well, actually, you can't because there's no light inside. You can just see like with the little light that Roy is holding in his hand. You can see a hallway extends into darkness.
Should we take a
About
rest?
10 feet into the hall. That's all you can see.
Should we take our rest before we do this?
We should
Yeah.
sleep.
We should probably sleep
This is
before
like eight.
venturing in there.
I wasted 6 spell slots.
I would have wasted a lot more. I got
Sure.
Hail Marys, that's about it.
So you're gonna shut the door.
Don't put their shoes.
I
we're
would
not
prefer
shutting
not
the door.
to shut it.
You're just gonna leave it propped open.
Yep, prop it open.
What are you propping it open with?
A shoe.
A rock. Where's the rock? No, I'm kidding.
I have.
It's double doors, right? So we opened one, and we put a shoe in between so it
Mhm.
can't close.
I have an iron belt buckle that we can shove in between so that nobody has to lose their shoes.
Okay, so you grab it. You take this iron belt buckle. You put it in between. It does
Eldorn, you
keep
sleep
some of a
between
gap
doors.
there.
I'll take.
What did you
first
say?
watch.
The Eldorn should sleep between the doors. It can't close. It's
Okay.
just crushing his body.
So, Eldoran, you're taking first watch. Anyone with
Yeah.
Eldoran?
I'll take-
Okay, go ahead.
I'll take first watch as well.
Okay,
A
so
popular
Eldoran
guy,
and
Jesus.
Aralea are on first watch.
Yeah.
So, you guys set up as comfortable of a camp as you can make with bedrolls and. Do you guys light a fire?
No.
So you try to be as comfortable as you can. It is, even though it is summer, it is relatively chilly in this cavern because you are so close to the sea. The water sprays in. You guys get. I'm assuming you're not trying to stay close to the door. You're trying to go fucking away from the doors. So you get as far away as you can comfortably without the sea spray constantly hitting you and just soaking you guys through the night. I would say you probably have a good 10, 15 feet away from the door, where you make a small camp on one side of the cavern. I want each Eldoran and Aralea to make examination checks for me.
Yikes. 8.
21.
8 and 21.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just want to get a little bit of new music. Okay. Anything you guys want to talk about?
Yeah, actually. So
Goldfish.
this may be a a very sensitive subject, so I don't know if you want to answer this question or not. But me myself being Elven as well, I can't help but notice that you were seemingly intentionally hiding it, and that's fine. We all have our secrets, and if you don't want to talk about it, that is a-okay. I understand. But if you don't mind me asking, like, what makes you feel the need to hide who you are as a person?
Um, I fear for my life and the life of those around the lives of those around me. So you included in that. The Black Rose are still looking for me, I'm sure. And I felt like it was easier if I hid as best I could who I was and my race included in that. I'm proud to be Elven. I'm just scared of what happens if they find me.
Okay. So it comes from a place of compassion and protection. Okay. That's all I wanted to know. I was just curious.
Yeah, unfortunately, Reese doesn't know how to take a hint.
No, the man certainly did not. Interesting fellow, though.
That's one way to put it.
I've been on this planet a long time, and I've never encountered anyone quite like that.
Yeah, he's a character, that's for sure. So, what does what is a healer doing with dark magic?
Oh, well, I mentioned that I was raised in the cult of Zix. We were frequent practitioners of the dark magics, so I tend to try to keep in practice of that because I find the useful applications in it very beneficial.
So politely. We just practice in the dark magics.
It's fair enough.
Okay.
Can't be proud of it, but at least I can try to get some benefit out of it.
I don't think there's anything wrong with being proud of being talented, regardless of where those talents came from.
Never looked at it like that before. Well, thank you.
I'm watching the door like a
Yeah,
hawk.
no, I know. You rolled 21. As you know, it's a little bit later into your watch, and you guys have chatted a little bit. The door is still open. You have noticed a few things. One, the orbs are beginning to dim slowly. There's still that gray black light in them, but they are beginning to slowly go out. Yeah, that's it.
Do I get the sense that even though the doors are open, if the black, if the like smokiness went out, that the doors would become magical again?
Give me a magical arts check.
Oh, I was not prepared. What's that under?
That's
I
under
wasn't ready for
knowledge.
your trick question, sir.
It's under knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any way I can assist her in this?
Sure, I'll let you roll as well. Because I assume you two would be talking about it.
Yeah. 11.
21.
Well, fuck me.
The mage that knows things. Yes, if you get the sense that if the black light goes out, that the enchantment will be on again, and the enchantment, while the door is open, and you could probably pass through if you push the door open, you will have to pass through the enchantment, which will hurt you.
Mm.
So even if you don't touch the door directly, going
There's a
through
barrier
the
in the
threshold.
doorway.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
It seems like when the door is shut, the enchantment also locks the door. But since the door is open, you could essentially all just push your way through, but you are going to be passing through that enchantment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
With a 21, it will be out by the time your entire party gets a rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It lasts about, I would say, about 8 hours. It stays unlocked, and then it slowly dims.
Even if we give it another choo-choo.
If you give it another blast, it could certainly potentially be sustained.
It's worth a shot.
But then-
Might as well.
But then you'll have to rest longer. Keep in mind, because you'd be expending stuff during your rest. You'd be expending energy. Because even though you're keeping watch, right, you're just keeping watch. You're not, like, expending energy going and doing stuff.
Gotcha.
So I would... That is clever, but I would probably make a roll for it whether or not you would actually get your full rest in before the orbs would dim the whole way. But you can certainly try if you'd like.
Well, I mean, might as well.
It's worth a shot while
Yeah.
we still got some extra spell slots.
So you guys throw it into the door. I want you to do this. Choose 1 through 4.
Mm-hmm.
3.
So, you guys just rest. Your watch closes out. Who are you waking up for watch 2?
I'll wake up Ghost.
Okay.
And I'll wake up Nick.
Okay, Ghost and Nick.
Exactly why I woke up Nick.
Why wouldn't you wake up Snoring McGee so that we could get some sleep?
He's getting some good sleep.
So,
So Gavin,
yes.
Nick hasn't been able to have a drink over the last 24 hours, right?
Correct.
Do the dreams come back?
For your first sleep, you haven't had any dreams yet.
Okay.
Because you've only been asleep for a couple hours. So, you've gone through 1 REM cycle without getting dreams. Never mind. So I'd like both of you to make examination checks for me.
19.
6.
Okay. Anything you guys want to talk about?
I'm good.
Say nothing's on my mind.
All right. Your watch goes pretty much uninterrupted. Ghost, you do notice that when you woke up, the orbs were relatively bright on the sides of the door. They are dimming.
Okay.
There still is light in them, but they are dimming. All right. And you're going to wake up Roy for last watch. So, Roy,
and Ellie.
go ahead and make an examination check for me.
Have a conversation with myself.
Does Ellie not get to roll at all?
No.
Why not?
She's not technically.
Why did you guys leave me to roll alone?
Because I thought that you would get Ellie.
No. Ellie is
Say
with you
examination?
while not also not with you.
Examination.
It's examination, yes.
5.
Oh, you fucked us.
Seems
We're
pretty good.
dead.
Everything seems great.
How's it
A
going, Ellie?
centipede comes from the top of the...
No.
The sharks
Suddenly a
come from the
bear.
water.
A bear shark.
A bear shark centipede comes in from
Piranha.
the water, jumps in. It's got the head of a shark, the hind legs of a bear, and the middle part is that centipede thing, and it like
Oh.
And it
stretches
has-
out to bite.
It's oozing acid.
It has the dangly
'Cause it
thing
came out
of
of the
like an
acid water.
anglerfish.
Ooh, yeah. No,
If
we're
any viewers are good at drawing,
no. Go ahead. Please don't draw that.
Don't give Gavin
horrific
ideas.
monster. I don't even know how I'd create that thing.
It'd be like a chimera.
Yeah, it'd be some kind of chimera. Ooh, that'd be a gross chimera. Anyway,
it would be like
Um,
it'd be like Slink from Toy Story. Just
Aralea,
Yeah.
during your sleep,
Dreams.
I didn't want that.
you
God, the last dream she had was awful.
you
sure
see
fucking was.
you see in front of you snow, mountains, ice. There is you feel exhausted, tired. You feel like you've done everything you can possibly. You're at the end of your absolute limits, and you're looking on this 50-foot tall monstrosity, black with horns and giant bat wings that stands over you.
An angel.
You see several of your comrades laying in the snow, some missing limbs, others decapitated, others absolutely ripped to shreds.
Oh, Christ.
Big yikes.
Well,
Next to
fuck
you,
me.
next to you stands a man with a red sash tied around his waist and golden eyes, solid golden eyes. Come now, let's finish this. And you see him charge at this monstrosity.
Do I recognize the figure?
I will allow you a history roll.
Specifically based on the research that I've done
Mhm.
the past few days.
I'll let you make a history roll.
History.
Jesus.
Sorry,
Right, Adrian.
my chair is exploding underneath me by my weight. I'm fat.
Oh my god.
And immersion is ruined. That was an 18.
Okay. The figure with the red sash is definitely a primordial, but you do not recognize him. Go ahead and roll an examination check for me.
Not natural 20.
Okay. You get a brief glimpse as you look over your shoulder, seeing a few of your comrades still up, mostly elven in nature. You just see the briefest glimpse of a pauldron, a shoulder pauldron, and black feathers that seem to make it up. But that is all. So, LD.
Oh, yay.
You have dreams of this green glowing gemstone. You can't pinpoint it where it's at. But you feel this warmth and comfort come from it. And then you see this figure emerge and walk forward. Green of skin with like almost like vines and flowers as her clothing. Oh, my child. You are entering someplace quite dangerous. Keep your eyes out for anything that might be useful.
Can I speak or respond in any way?
Yeah.
So, Eldoran, so can he naturally assume that this is Shivara?
This is the form that you've seen when you guys were in Valtir. Remember, you saw the mural of the gods, and you saw Shavara's form. It looks almost identical to that, other than in color, rather than carved in stone.
So Eldoran's gonna get down in like a, I don't know, kind of like a prayer kneel.
Mm-hmm.
What do I want to say here? Of course, my lord.
You say, "My lord."
Does she have it? It's like, do gods have genders?
Yes, gods.
Of course, dude. I will help you.
Gods actually do.
She's a lady.
You actually okay. So you don't know this, but she does correct you. Her pronouns are her.
Okay. So
gods. Oh, my child. There is She does smile when you say that, though. There's like this grin on her face. I was once mortal like you before I was raised to the pantheon.
how does one do that?
That's a good question. Hold on.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Roy would also like to know.
One must embody a certain ideal, and the original siblings are the ones who then raise us to the pantheon. Only mortals who are deemed worthy of that power are raised to godhood.
I will keep your words in mind, my lady. Keep an eye out for anything useful. Anything.
Yes, I have something in mind that might be in where you're going. And you see these plants kind of start to form in her hand, and they wrap around, and they turn into this blue, like dark blue, like carved, like big carved gemstone. Look out for this for me, and if you come across it, I will let you know where you can leave it, where I can retrieve it.
Your will be done. And he was gonna bow his head.
And as you bow your head, the vision blackens, and you open your eyes. So, Nick, you do not have any dreams this night.
Good.
Ellie, do you ever have any weird dreams? Like illusions, and things are very realistic. Oh no, I did not. Oh, my illusions are full of chocolate milk and cupcakes and baked goods.
You
Was that a little Swedish?
I'm diabetic.
say like
German?
I did not know. This is my voice for episode.
oh my god, no, we're done.
That's,
You guys-
yeah, that's
guys-
more than enough of that.
You guys wake up in the morning. The orbs are out.
Damn it.
I rolled.
It was worth
You
it.
guys
Okay.
didn't succeed.
What did you roll?
I rolled a d4. You had a 1 in 4 chance.
Right. We said 3. What did you roll?
I rolled a 1.
You suck.
One time you roll a 1.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Likely story.
Feels bad, man.
Well,
Not too bad for slots. Come on. It's
all
pretty
right,
easy.
LD. Let's light him up.
Let's try it again. Oh, did we regain our spell slots?
Yeah, everything's back to you have full rested, because I basically had a 25% chance because you recharged them. You had to take a longer rest
Oh, okay.
sleeping to
Gotcha.
restore
Sweet.
your
Okay.
energy. So
Shadow's Embrace.
okay, and leech life. So
Yeah.
subtract your slots. The enchantment shimmers and dissipates, and the door is open to you.
I'm grabbing the belt buckle.
Okay, you have the belt buckle.
Grabbing my shoe.
You slept without your shoe on?
Yeah. What, you guys sleep with shoes on? Pretty fucking weird.
The cloak was comfy. Felt like a giant blanket.
Oh
No,
my.
the hair was holding me.
So,
Alright, can we see anything now that it's daylight?
since it's daylight, you open up the door. You just peek in, just crack the door. You can see 15 feet down the hallway now. That's it, because you have a crack of sunlight coming in.
Anything in that 15-foot crack?
Looks like a stone hallway.
Can we
Everybody
sense any
ready?
magic coming from the hallway?
Make a magical arts check.
21,
Jesus.
18, and 2 17s.
Oh, well, just wanna
Call.
just making sure. Just making sure.
Well, if you want to know, I got a 5
There we go.
for my check.
It's just general sensing magic coming out from the door and like the hallway.
Just the hallway.
Not in your immediate vicinity. No, seems fine.
If we go in
Mm-hmm.
and there's only one exit, are we then fucked?
What do you mean?
Like,
Well-
the lights are going to potentially go out while we're in here. The door is gonna shut behind us.
There's probably an off switch.
Gavin, I can't hear you.
There's
at all.
probably an off switch on the inside.
Okay. Just wanted to make
It
sure.
seems that the
before we-
enchantment is primarily to keep intruders out, not people in.
Okay.
What the fuck was? Did you guys hear that shit?
Yes.
Was
Yep.
that from in
Yes.
there?
No,
Let's turn around.
Just creepy music. It's fine.
just need to set the
Ambience.
tone.
Oh yeah,
Like
just
a lost soul.
some
So, are you
disembodied
guys
screams.
gonna open the door?
Yes.
Okay, so you open the door. You can actually see now that there's the way the sunlight works is it is bouncing off the ocean a little. Wait, hold on. You guys would be on. Sun rises in the east, right? So you guys are actually on the west. So you have a little bit of light, dim light in here, but you would need Roy to actually have light. Because you guys are on the west coast of the continent. So
That's literally what I'm here for.
when you light
Flashlight.
when you light
You're the
your
flashlight.
when you light your flashlight, you do see in and you open the door, you get this sense of the air inside is staler than what there's no like salty scent that kind of breezes out. It is still fresh air. It's fine. It's just a little bit stale. You do see now down the hallway, probably extends a good 50 feet, and it looks like there's stairs that go down. On each side of the hallway, about 25 feet down, there's a door on each side. Other than that, there's nothing of interest in just the hallway.
Each side.
Yeah, there's one door on each side.
Remind me of our objective. It's to get rid of everything in this facility.
So what Oathbreaker said to you, specifically to Ghost, is that whoops, I wanted to keep that up.
There they are again.
Is that the experimentation that was going on here was a crime against the living, basically. It was research that was beyond traditional necromancy to a point of perversion of life. And that justice needed to be dealt with these. And this research is basically like it's literally like a crime. To like, it's a threat to the gods, we'll say. Is get the sense you got from it. Like it's something that they're even like, this is not okay. But you would also know just from context and stuff that normal necromancy is, while not, there's areas of the world that it is, not frowned upon as much. It is frowned upon in certain regions and stuff like that. Hauton is obviously one that is not. With context from Oathbreaker, you get the sense that normal necromancy is not problematic. But these people were trying to do something beyond normal necromancy.
How would we like to go about it? Altogether stealthed, or would Arale and Leon like to scout ahead, since you two are more stealthy by yourselves?
Well, right now there's just 2 doors, right?
There's 2 doors and the stairs going down.
Yeah.
You don't see any signs of anyone right now. There's no light in here either.
Probably the less noise we make out of the gate will
Probably the better.
provide less danger throughout the entire.
One thing you do notice too, just from the hallway, there are the similar globes of light. Not globes of like the same globes on the walls. About spaced probably one on each side of the door, on each side of the hall. Spaced about 20 feet apart, I would say, or a little bit more. They are not lit. They are dark. They're
Those
just
are the
empty
same
right now.
ones that are outside of the door, the same ones that are lit up a little further away.
You'd have to get close to examine them.
So just for side note, I messaged Olivia to see if there was anything she wanted to talk about during our session, and she said, "Do you have dreams that aren't about chocolate milk?" That was her response.
Oh my!
That's what she
God.
would have asked me.
Well, you were on point.
God, on brand.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So what do you guys
All
want to do?
right.
Oh, before we venture any further in,
Okay.
Open the door.
keep an eye out for a blue gemstone.
Yeah, it was like this dark and blue.
Yeah, like a dark blue gemstone. Shivara visited me last night, and made mention that it may be useful to us or her in some way,
Good to know.
That's a lot of information.
and it's supposed to be here.
Oh,
All right, in
Well-
we go.
how big is this thing?
I don't know, fit in her hand. All right, like
Oh, don't even feel
okay.
like.
Like a.
It's like that big around, about that tall.
Hard to miss then.
It's pretty big.
Right.
Well, let's
So
check these doors.
okay, so you guys go in.
I
Which
want to check out a
Fixture?
thingy.
Okay.
Yeah.
just go ahead and make a magical arts check for me, because it is a magic
That's
item.
Not good. That's not good.
It's not very hard, because you have
Well,
previous experience.
that's a 10.
That'll be enough. So they are not the ones that are next to the door. They're not like those. They are, and they're not like next to these doors. They're kind of spaced like they would be to light this hallway. The ones outside seem to be permanent magical fixtures, like enchanted with so much power that they never run out, or they won't run out for a very long time. The light sources. The ones inside seem to be ones that can only hold a limited amount of power, and they have since gone out, and they have not been refilled. It's enough that this isn't a huge thing. With you again, you guys would have seen stuff like this before, so just with prior knowledge and stuff like that. If Roy were to spend a slot cast, basically using a light spell in them, they would ignite for 24 hours. More slots would leave them lit longer.
I cast sunlight.
Seems a little overpowered for just one.
Just
up to
light
you.
everyone as we go. It's fine. How many spell slots do you have? Would be cool.
Yeah, there's 4 up here.
Oh,
Maybe like half of them, or like one.
I'll put one. Let's see how bright it is.
Okay, you light one. It's enough to. Are you shutting the door behind you? Or are you leaving the door wide open?
No, we'll shut that bad bitch.
Okay, so you shut the door now.
She didn't
It's kind of
even
like Gandalf in the Mines of Moria at first, where you have Roy holding the light, and it's like it was like pitch black except for this, where you have dim light. When you light one, it's enough light where it's dimly lit in here, where you can see, but it's still pretty dark. but you would not be considered blind now.
Are we checking the doors on the way?
Yeah. Door number 1 or door number 2?
Yeah, you want to go to the door to the left or to the right? Or you want to
How
go
many
down the
people
stairs?
here favor their right hand?
Left.
Let's go left.
Okay.
Oh,
So
and completely
as
arbitrary.
as you guys get to you get closer, you notice that one of the doors, the door on the left, is metal. It's like solid metal. The one on the you can't see through it, it's like thick metal. The one on the right is wood. Still left?
Is there anything written on the door?
No.
can we hear anything through either door?
Make examination
What
checks
does
for
the door
me.
taste like?
I lick.
Make it if you want
I'll
to.
lick it.
You try to listen to the door. So go ahead and make an examination check for me. Which one are you going to first?
A metal door.
Okay.
That's a examination.
Yep.
19.
So you don't hear anything inside, but when you touch the door, it is cold. Like,
Okay.
not cold to a point of complete discomfort, but pretty fucking cold. Like,
Talking Christmas story stuck to a lamppost cold, or
if you put your tongue on this, yeah, you probably would be stuck to this door.
Roy, look at.
Ew, gross. What is wrong?
Can I
Why would I
listen to the
lick
other
the
one?
door?
Sure. Go ahead and make an examination check for me.
Weirdo.
An examination or eavesdropping, if we're listening.
Oh, you're right. Eavesdropping check.
Oh, that changes things then.
You rolled like
That's
an
a
8.
t-
What?
That's a 20.
Oh,
If it's eavesdropping.
still fine.
It's the same?
yeah,
Okay.
it does not matter.
8.
Seems fine. Can't hear
Cool.
anything. Okay.
I
Can't
opened the
hear
door.
anything in this one.
So you
That's
open
just-
the metal
that's just-
door.
Just the door, guys.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Whoa.
It opens.
Whoa.
Inside, as the door
Uh,
creaks
Move it
open,
along, people. Move it along.
the door leads to a room. Sorry, doors. Opening the door reveals a room filled with chilled corpses
Mhm.
I
and
close
other
the door.
body parts.
I
On the
close
right,
door.
on the right side of the room, the right side of the room is full of intact corpses, while the left side seems to be divided out by specific body parts, primarily limbs. Those are the two largest piles. There are a few corpses that are hanging upside down from hooks in the ceiling, and buckets below them, looking like they would catch blood that would drain from the corpses.
I open the door, stick my head in there, and just go, nope.
It's up to you.
I-
When you do
There-
stick your head in the
Wrong
room,
door.
when you do stick your head in the room, it is cold.
Oh, I
in the
thought this
room.
was the bathroom.
Is there another door on the other side of the room or anything? Or is
No,
this a
not
dead
that you
end?
can see.
Just cold storage.
Don't worry about that room, guys. Let's go to the other door.
All right, other door. Open it.
Other door sounds great.
Not worrying about that door. Shut that door. Go into the other room. You open up the other door.
These corpses
that
are on
seems
Roy,
nice.
I'm gonna assume that you are always having light up unless you need to take it down. Absolutely.
Right.
Because there is no light in this room. But as you open it up with your dim light, you can see that within his living quarters, one side of the room, there's a small hearth that is not lit, as well as a table that seats 6, several cupboards, and then several cupboards on one side of the hearth. On the other side, there's barrels and bags that seem to contain food stores. So that's on the left side of the room. On the right side of the room, there are 4 bunks, enough to sleep 8 people. And each bed has a set of drawers at the end of it. And on the other side of the room, there is a small chamber that, with the door open, and even from here with the dim light, you can see that it contains chamber pots. So it looks like a bathroom.
Well, this one is much better, guys.
This-
All right. So who wants to snoop?
Yeah.
Might as well.
Let's snoop.
That's like my middle name.
Okay, so you
Hold
guys
the door
enter.
open. Have at it, people.
Okay, so you guys start to snoop. Who would like to? I will allow 2 people to do examination checks for me. And where do
examinations?
people want to examine?
Eldoran's gonna go look through the cupboards.
Okay.
Nick will stay outside and watch for any movement.
Okay.
I look in the chamber pots.
Okay.
Are the dressers distinctly different from the cupboards? Or like the drawers?
I mean, they're dressers at the end of the bed. You would assume they would contain personal effects.
Okay, I would look through those.
Okay. Ghost, where do you want to go?
I guess what's left out of those?
I mean, you could look through the food. You could also help look through one of the other things. That
Did you
sounds
say
like
the
the
drawers?
worst spot
I
for
said
me
the
right
drawers.
now.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Check the fireplace.
Yeah, I'll just assist in searching.
There we go.
Whatever.
Okay. So who are you gonna assist?
Let's see. I'll assist Eldoran.
Let's say my examination's poopy.
I found Poopy.
Good to know.
Yeah, you did.
So yeah, Marcus, you go ahead and make a.
Of course, I wanted to see how fresh it is to see if it's very
Yeah,
obvious people are actually still staying here.
That's what I was getting to. Make
Okay.
an anatomy check for me.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, we all picked the wrong spots to go to.
Anatomy.
That's in survivalist.
You saying you want to check shit?
What's the name? Sorry.
Survivalist.
Oh, it's a survivalist.
Yep.
5.
Okay.
It smells real bad.
It
guys.
it does not smell pleasant,
Oh.
but it doesn't smell absolutely fucking horrible. It looks like these are cleaned relatively frequently. Eldoran and Ghost. Give me a sec. So, don't even need to make examination checks. Nothing's really hidden.
'Cause it's covered.
The cupboards, yeah, because they're cupboards. The cupboards contain several sets of wooden dishes and a few sets of metal utensils, enough to feed, you would assume, 8 to 10 people. The food stores are filled with food and drink, including water, wine, beans, flour, and corn, as well as a few other things. There's a few other dried type foods that would be used to cook just basic meals. Arale, I need you to make an examination check for me.
19.
Okay. In one drawer, you find mixed in with like kind of hidden in clothes and stuff like that, but like set carefully to the side, a potion of slots.
Oh.
And then you also find in a separate drawer a letter that's like not like a sealed letter, like a handwritten note. Why is that sun like right in
Yeah, that sun's
It's,
really
like, right
hitting
in
you
your
right
camera.
now.
Yeah.
There you go.
Let me just move over further. It
Oh,
was like I
also-
moved it and then it got back in my camera and then I moved it again. So
Can I read the letter?
sure can. The letter reads, Daddy, please come home soon. I know you've got important work to do, but Mommy and I both miss you a lot. I hope you can finish and be home by the time the Flame Weavers Festival arrives. Or Flame Weaver Festival. Love, Candy.
I will show the letter to everybody.
It looks like it's
I'm
written
guessing
by...
I don't know a Candy.
None of you seem to recognize the person. The letter seems to be written by a younger person. The handwriting's not super neat.
How
The-
recent was the Flame Weavers Festival?
I was gonna
Do we
ask.
know what it
The
is?
Flame
Yeah, do we even
Weavers
know what it is?
Festival would be... Let me just double check to make sure that I have the holiday time right.
Who names their kid Candy?
Someone who wants her to grow up
It's
and be a strong, independent woman.
it's spelled.
She's
it's
gonna
spelled,
work at BE.
She spelled it as. She spelled it as not Y, I-E though.
Even
Much
better.
She was made for beef.
God.
Okay.
Here I was
Beef
avoiding that
roast.
joke, and y'all went for it.
Oh my.
What's her stage name gonna be, Ghost?
Chastity.
Sorry, I'm just
Candy Chastity.
trying to see if I've got the holiday written down. The Flame Weavers Festival has not happened as of yet because I don't have the specific. I don't remember where exactly I put it in my notes, but
Is it
it happens at like end of summer, beginning of fall, and
every
you guys are,
year?
in Houghton.
Okay.
It's a Houghton festival.
Okay.
So it's not quite here yet. It's probably, I would say, a couple weeks to a month away. You guys are kind of like late summer now.
But is this note from this year or?
I was gonna say,
Make a penmanship check for me.
Oh
You write it.
shit!
I'm
What's
incorporating.
that under?
That's under artistry. Incorporating
Oh,
some of
man.
those. Incorporating some of those fancy other skills, you know. See how they can be useful to you.
This is lame.
7.
It's
Big roll. Yeah.
There's ink, parchment. You have no idea when it was written.
Sweet.
is it look like this stuff's covered in dust, or like that stuff hasn't been like touched
Sure,
in a
make
while?
an examination check for me.
Is the hearth warm?
The hearth is not warm. There
Oof.
are ashes in it. There's no new logs or anything in it.
6.
You don't seem to find any dust.
Safe to say that this isn't abandoned.
Well, it seems like we found everything that's gonna be found here. We should keep going.
We gotta go into the cold metal room now.
Oh, we can keep going.
There's a
Don't worry.
stairwell straight ahead.
There is a stairway. Yeah, you guys can
Oh.
get in that.
Yeah, there's nothing in that cold room but the bodies. It was just like a singular room, right?
You guys
All I
didn't
saw.
go in and examine it.
We didn't
so.
go in and look.
I kind of closed it so you guys wouldn't.
I'll go in and look.
So Ghost and Eldoran, you guys are gonna go into the cold room.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to investigate that more because it's messed up and I'm sure something's there.
Sure. Okay. So just looking around the room, in general, you see what I've described before. You also see a wooden box close to the door, kind of away from all the corpses and stuff like that. Is there anything you guys would like to investigate?
The wooden box.
So you open up the wooden box. Inside is a variety of chilled cheeses, like actual cheese wheels. Some of them, most of them eat and stuff like that, and bottles of wine.
Oh, sweet.
So fancy.
Like a lot.
What
I think
the
you're
absolute
muted.
fuck?
You're muted, Eldoran.
Oh, here
There
I
you
am. I've been talking this entire time. No, that's like 10 different kinds of fucked up.
Well, who doesn't like a good glass of wine and cheese while dismembering someone?
I mean, these corpses are definitely
Sounds-
corpses.
Eldoran is going to inspect the corpses, see how long it's been since they've died.
Sure, make an anatomy check for me,
Ha ha ha.
or an alchemy check.
No, I'll do anatomy.
If they keep this, are they using these human corpses like pig corpses for a butcher?
Like
I
they're
don't know.
cannibals.
15.
I mean, that was to the group. I
That's
would
enough.
say that to the DM.
So, a few things you find around the room. You find the biggest, as you kind of examine the corpses, kind of move through piece by piece. With your background in dark magic, but you don't have a background in necromancy necessarily, the corpses are definitely being used for necromantic purposes. You don't know what purpose the blood draining does. When you do check though around the blood, there are the like buckets underneath to catch it. There's like in the center you can still see it's very congealed, very like almost consistency of like what honey would be. The outside ring of it is frozen, not like super thick, but it is frozen. So
Okay.
it looks like this has been in here for probably about a week.
Ew.
Gross.
That sounds lovely.
So dead bodies and artisanal cheeses and wines.
And the room is like uncomfortably cold. Like it's like standing in like a meat locker. And
It doesn't.
go ahead and make a magical arts check for me too.
Okay.
Since you're kind of like examining the room.
19.
Go, you can make one as well if you want.
I mean, I don't know anything about magic.
Okay,
but
well then you
Sure. Other than my echo step, like that's
you
the
know
only thing I can really do.
basic magical knowledge is kind of everyone has basic magical knowledge.
Yeah.
So if you'd like, you can roll. It's up to you. But 19's enough to get stuff anyway.
If it's enough, then that's fine.
Okay. So, okay. Sorry, I was just making sure. So you said 19 for the magical arts. You do discover that there are runes carved in, like a magical enchantment placed in this room, basically, to keep it constantly cold. The way this room is, like, the corpses that are laid out against the wall and stuff like that are they're not like just thrown against the wall. They are like placed very specifically. Like, it looks like they were not like just like, they're not just like tossed in here. They're like placed down, like set down carefully. The same goes with all the appendages and stuff like that. And when you kind of get a look at the appendages and the way they are like, there's many different pieces, but they are cut in a way that is intentional.
Thanks, I hate it. I'm outside the room, by the way, looking down the stairs and kind of not scouting ahead, but just kind of like keeping an eye out.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
you see the stairs go down into darkness. They kind of wrap around.
They're chopping people up and celebrating with cheese.
Well,
There are a lot of different types of cheeses in there, too. It's not like just like one type. It's like
Yes, that's what we're focused on.
a good
the
bunch of chunks
types
of
of
cheese.
cheeses.
What's
Also,
the
I love
taste
cheese.
like?
Can Eldoran take a cheese wheel?
Sure.
About time.
Slap a cheese wheel in your bag. You now have a wheel of cheese.
Can
Dead people cheese.
while
Why?
they're looking through the morgue,
Mm-hmm.
dig through some of the ashes in the hearth?
Sure.
Oh wait, fuck! I can't go down the
You
stairs.
dig through the
It's dark in
ashes.
here.
Their ashes.
There's nothing hidden in them or in the hearth at all.
It's just ashes.
Okay,
Hands are a little sooty now.
I'm used to that.
I guess
And go ahead.
is there a way to like ruin the runes in that cold room to disrupt the magic?
I mean, yeah. If Eldoran can point them out to you, so you can
Yeah.
certainly disrupt the enchantment if you would like. It'd take you a little bit, but wouldn't be.
I'm up to fuck with necromancers.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure Ellie is too, right, Ellie?
yeah, chocolate milk and stuff.
Yes, I would love to fuck them up.
I was about to say it's like Marcus, please.
I didn't remember what it was.
You probably don't want to use your normal sword on this because
No, I have like a dagger.
Yeah.
That I carry around.
with your dagger, or just that'd probably be the easiest thing to use. You could actually, there's metal silverware in the other room.
Oh yeah, we'll
So
do
you
that
guys
I
grab
don't fuck
some of
up
the
my
silverware and start. You
stuff.
have to basically like carve the runes out of the stone, like break them. You have to break quite a few, so we'll say it takes you probably 15 minutes between
Oh.
all of you kind of working to actually like carve out the stone. When each rune makes it a little bit warmer and a little bit warmer until you hit about the fourth one, and then the room just temperature shift. Like the cold air kind of seems to leave the room and it starts to take on the temperature of the outside. It's still cool in comparison to if you were like in the summer heat outside, because we're still deep underground and next to the ocean, but it is not a meat locker anymore.
Well, I guess we made our own like clock and timer. If we start smelling corpses, we've been here for too long.
We know we've been here for way too long. Yeah.
While they are doing that, I will grab 2 bottles of wine
Sure.
from the cooler.
Put them in your bag.
These guys know how to party.
Love artisanal cheeses.
Fucked up.
It's fucked up.
God,
And
jackpot!
it looks like the stuff that was in here was kind of their
Cold
comfort
storage.
their comfort foods in cold storage, yeah.
Is
Because
that
like a
room,
lot
like completely metal too, or like metal and then
no,
stone?
the inside is stone. Just the
Okay.
door is metal. And
Okay.
it looks like it's like really thick metal to keep the cold air in.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Onward.
I think we've investigated all we can.
Okay, so you guys start heading down the stairs. What is the marching order? You guys can march 2 wide. Hallways are pretty
And
wide.
we quietly go down the stairs.
I'll be next to Roy in front.
Okay, so Roy and Ghost in front.
Try to be quiet, but I'm also producing light.
I will bring up the back.
Okay, so Eldoran, Nick, so Roy and Ghost,
Ghost in the
Eldoran,
front.
Nick, Erlea. I want, if you're gonna try to be quiet, then I'd like you all to make stealth checks for me,
Wonderful.
and I'll go around the group once everyone's rolled.
Good at these guys.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Wait, did we have any negative because of I'm producing light?
Nope.
Light in darkness?
Not that you know. Eldoran,
9.
okay. Erlea,
17.
okay. Roy,
17.
okay. Ghost,
19.
Nick.
Fucking shit.
15.
Okay. So, you guys start walking down the stairway. It comes back around and goes back down. And you guys get down to the second level. As you guys approach the second level, the hallway extends down, going straight. Even with the light, you can, from this far, you've got distance. There looks like there's 2 rooms on the side again. They seem to be much more like the openings are a little bit wider. There's no door. They're just open. And then in front of you, with the light source, there are still also ones on the wall, not lit. There looks like at one point there was a wooden door on the room in front of you, but it's since caved outward and is cracked against one of the walls. It's still partially on the hinges, but pieces of it are scattered. It looks like a double wooden door is basically broken open
Towards us.
towards you
So
guys.
something broke out from the inside.
Oh my.
Delicious.
What are you eating?
Who's
cheese
that?
back there?
Who's that? Who's that front? Roy and Ghost.
Me.
I'd like you guys to both make examination checks for me.
It goes. Maybe you should check for traps.
Examination's under perception, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was
Okay.
cocked.
13 then.
Okay.
Should have taken the cock. 4.
Cool. Good to know.
Roy, you die in.
Good to know.
Sometimes I just like to make you guys make checks. You know.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
I believe you.
Well, nothing to see here, guys. Let's continue.
Okay. So you guys are going straight. What?
Everything's clear.
Okay.
The
So,
one direction.
so yeah, which room would you guys like to enter? You guys start walking down the hallway. Is there a room you're heading towards?
How many rooms are there again?
There's the 2 on the sides you haven't reached there yet. That have the open archways, and then there's a room in front of you with the double door that's caved out.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were at that part.
No, you're at like the bottom of the stairway right
Right.
now.
Okay.
I say we investigate the
Probably should go.
double doors last. Go to the other doors first. Investigate
Sure.
those.
Makes no sense.
Works for me.
Well, I'll peek my head into the door on the left.
Okay.
Archway on the left. Hello, is anyone here?
So as you
Oh great.
Well, I heard a spooky noise. Let's go to the door on the right. This one sounds much better.
as you poke you said the door on the left.
Yeah.
As you poke your head through the door on the left. Give me a sec.
Your head gets chopped off.
No, I just need to do something quick.
Decapitation.
Decapitation. No breathing. Don't go.
This is my last resort.
This is how we do it.
I think that's a different song.
That one.
So
It's a
many
mashup,
shitty
it's fun.
references.
Yeah. I think we should also have maybe like a code word of shit going bad. Just in case
Shit's
we
going
split up.
bad. That's our
It's
code
going
word.
real bad. Just in case we split up. I don't think we will, but
Alabama.
What's that?
I have never heard that in my
Random
life.
word that popped into my head.
sounds like a
All right.
stupid word.
So you look in the left one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you look, you come around and look in the left, and your light extends out. You see, the first thing you notice are these cells on either, like on one, well, because you can see kind of like onto the, what would be the right side of the room, just because of the angle you're kind of coming at.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like these metal cages next to each other. And you look in, and you see two
You can't even hide your
things
smile.
moving. And one of them looks over, and you can see like it's this corpse that's been stitched together with different pieces and bot. And he looks over and it's like,
Lovely.
Oh God!
I'd like you to
He's
all
the
roll
one making
initiative for me.
pancakes.
Oh, great.
It's not in a cell.
Who did it see?
It's not in a cell?
No, it is in the hallway.
Oh God. Okay.
That's probably what escaped.
If we're lucky.
I get the feeling we're not.
No.
We're never looking when we talking about
Why are we?
So
How are we
not.
ever lucky? We
Okay.
have Gavin as our DM.
Did anyone get 18 to 20?
I did!
I did as well.
Okay, so what do you guys get? Roy?
Natural 20! Motherfucker!
Ghost?
18.
Wow.
Your natural 20 would be on an initiative roll.
Probably a good call. Okay.
I get to die first.
Did anyone get 17?
Nope.
Okay. 16?
16.
LD. We're gonna need some battle music. Hold on, I gotta remember which one track it is.
Autumn's gonna be next.
No.
Are you in that one?
Okay,
No.
so after, did anyone have above? Did either of you have above a 10? What did you guys have? Erlea?
6.
Okay.
2.
Okay. So
Do we get Ellie?
no.
No.
Fuck!
We left her in the cooler.
So you said 6, Erlea?
Yeah.
She's looking for her father in the corpse
Corpse room.
remains.
Lovely.
Jesus Christ.
So one
The-
thing you notice too, Roy,
Superstar.
especially since you get to go first. I'm just trying to make sure. I gotta find my battle music.
Mhm.
Can't remember which one it was.
Her-
That's
Their
probably the
speaker
good one.
system in here is amazing, guys.
We'll do that one.
Oh god.
So, Ghost, you notice one of them specifically, like they have thread, like these black threads stitched in them in different parts. One of them has, you notice one distinct area where like the black threads are around its arm. The other one has its eyes stitched shut. The one with the arms, you do notice that while they're a conglomeration of different corpses and stuff like that, the whites of the eye are blood red. And it is just like staring at you now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like that.
Roy, you were up first. What would you like to do?
Seeing it, I instantly summon the spear.
Okay. Which is automatically, so
Right.
it's free action.
And then how far away is it? Just like
I would. It's about, these rooms are probably about 25 foot long, so probably 15 feet away from you.
okay. I would like to run up to it, stab it with the spear, and then
Okay.
with my maneuver, crack it with the back end of the spear.
Okay.
So offhand like attack.
Okay. Offhand, I'll allow you, if you can do it with the crack of the spear end butt of the spear, but it'll be an unarmed damage.
Right. It's more flavor.
Yeah. Are you doing the one with the eye stitch shut, or the one with the not.
Whichever one's closest to me.
No, the arm one will be closest.
I'll hit him in the arm.
Okay, so go ahead and make your attack rolls for me. So first one.
The first one was a 3 to hit with the spear.
Okay. It's not gonna dodge.
That's fucking right, isn't it? It can try. That's 13 light damage.
13 light damage.
And then the offhand was a crit.
Okay, so it's 2 plus 1d4.
Yeah, sweet.
So you said 13 for the first one, right? Light.
Yep.
And the second one will still be. It'll technically be crushing damage.
Right. And that is 12 points of crushing damage because I rolled a 4. 2 plus 4 is 6. 12
points of crushing damage.
Nice.
And I have no strength to modify.
Well, it wouldn't modify anyway. You had to have unarmed to get
Never mind.
modifiers.
Wow, my punch is so strong.
Sorry, you said 12?
Yes. 12 crushing.
You definitely do some fucking damage to it. It looks like it took a fucking hit from that.
And I'm just like stunned in amazement.
And it's just as you're hitting, it's like.
I do not like that.
I practiced this one, you motherfucker.
I'm gonna step back.
Okay, are you gonna actually step away from it?
Yeah.
Okay, you step 5 feet away from it.
Like, and then.
Okay.
Yeah, I get 5 feet back.
Ghost, what are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna attack the same one that Roy attacked with my sword.
Okay, you're just gonna run up to it and swing at it.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and make your action. Go ahead.
Oh yeah.
D10.
Yep. Okay, it's a 5. It hits.
Okay.
And then it's been a minute, so I need a D8. So that's 9 damage then. Is that right?
Okay.
Yeah.
9 slashing damage.
Yep.
All right. And then maneuver. You want to do anything for your maneuver?
Trying to remember what I can do for that. I guess I can prepare to dodge, right?
You sure can.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Okay, that brings us to. All right. So as Roy and Ghost run into the room, the rest of you are still in this hallway. Like you're kind of caught between these two entryways. Is light a channel, Roy?
Oh yeah, no, that went out, but the spear is out, so it also.
Right. The spear gives you enough dim light that you can see into this where Roy is kind of standing at. It's dim where you guys are at. It's pretty dark. LD, you're up next. So why don't you go ahead and make you're up next. Go ahead and make a examination check for me. I thought I had battle music on here.
Okay. 6.
6?
Yep.
I like it.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
So
Everything seems normal.
none of you notice,
There's nothing wrong here.
but out of the other doorway, this is when you notice. When you hear, you look,
Trigger warning,
you see
jeez.
this right to the side, and as you kind of look, you barely hear the scraping as it comes out of the other side. And this piercing scream, as you see its lips are sewed shut, and it opens up its jaw, and it screams. I need everyone to make a vitality saving throw for me.
Oh.
As it's in the hallway next to you, even you guys in the room. It's a 30-foot range.
So you just add your stat bonus into that, right?
Add your vitality
Wonderful.
bonus to it.
Oh
Correct.
god. Okay.
And I have positive fate on this because of reasons. DM not is
No.
ignoring my pleas.
Yeah. I rolled really bad, though, so you're probably going to be fine. Okay,
Are
let's go
we-
around. Eldoran.
13.
Okay. Arlea.
13.
Okay. Roy.
5.
Okay. Ghost.
10.
Okay. Nick.
5.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
So you
my
all
God.
don't suffer from the status effect, but you all do take.
Did you roll an at one?
I rolled an at one.
Oh,
Oh. Okay.
You all still take 9 plus 17 points of true damage as blood begins to pour from your ears.
Jesus.
Ooh.
Okay.
Well, that hurt.
That one.
That did. That's okay.
Okay, and then that's its action.
Mm-hmm.
It does. I don't think it has a reaction actually. So it's gonna go ahead and let's find out. It's either LD or Nick. LD, odds or evens?
Evens.
Okay, it's going after you.
Great.
It's like up next to you guys. It's like in the middle of you guys now, and it swings one of its hands at you, and you see this like broken fingernails like come at you. It hits with a 5. Would you like to just take it?
Can I dodge?
It's up to you.
Yeah, I'd like to dodge, or at least try to.
Okay, go ahead and roll a d20. Spend your slots.
14.
Okay, you dodge successfully, so you
Thank
avoid the hand coming down. But it's like its mouth, so it opened up its mouth, and its mouth is now completely closed again as it's like sealed back together. That brings us to LD.
Yay. Okay.
Little ED,
And so,
come on.
if I'm understanding correctly, they have the one guy in the hallway, and then now this thing.
So there's 2 people in the room, and there's the one in the hallway that's with you, which is the one that just screamed.
Okay, yeah, that'll be the one. Eldoran is going to use Shadow Embrace on this guy.
Okay. Make a attack roll for me.
5.
Okay. You can go ahead and do your damage, and then we'll do our saving throws.
Ooh, okay. So 9, 11, so 13 points of damage.
13. Cool. And that's dark damage? So,
Yes.
Okay. Roll a d20 for me. It's your knowledge bonus versus its strength saving throw, I believe.
Yes.
Okay. What'd you roll?
9.
Okay. It got a 15. So as you wrap the shadows around it, and it just breaks free of the shadows, and its like head kind of tilts to the side.
Oh, balls.
Doesn't make any noise. Would you like to move away from it?
Yeah. Yes, I
So
would.
the only way to away from it is up the stairs. If it comes after you again, you'll be blind. Because right now Marcus is the only one with a light in the room. So there's dim light in where Ghost and Marcus are on that side with the cells.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a little bit in that hallway, and then it's black back the stairs, but you can move back into it.
So it's blocking me from Marcus and.
No, you can
Mark?
run into that room if you'd like. It's just that
I'd like
there's
to go
there's 2 on the other side of them.
That's fine.
Who have not gone yet.
Okay, so you kind of like back to Marcus, basically. You're kind of like maneuvering yourself in a way that you're kind of in the center of the team of them, basically. Okay, so after LD, the one with the eyes sewed shut begins to move.
Don't smile like that. Stop that.
What do we want to do for the first one?
Make peace.
Yeah, let's do this. Its eyes, its left eye creaks open. Ghost, it looks straight at you, and as you look into it, I need you to roll an intellect saving throw for me.
You see death itself.
Oh, fuck. I need to remove these dice. I'm rolling bad.
17.
You pass. You feel this mental intrusion in your mind, and you manage to fight it off.
Okay.
Let me just double check. Okay. Okay. It's just gonna run up to you, and then it's just gonna swing its hand at you. Then.
Okay. I had prepared to dodge too.
Yep. So you gotta dodge this one for free. So let me see if it hits first. It does hit.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, that's the wrong die. It does hit. So D20. Why did I use that one again? What'd you roll?
Yeah.
What?
11.
Oh, I only rolled a 6.
Oh, okay.
So you dodge its attack.
Okay.
That brings us to Erlea.
I would like to. So with snap spells, I can cast them as a maneuver and as an action.
Correct.
Yes.
Can I cast 2 combustions, one at 2nd level and one at 1st level?
Sure. Who are you casting it at?
On the big thing that screamed at me.
Okay, I mean, they're all about the same size. They're all humanoid sized. There's
The
like
giant
just
one.
different body parts. Like they look like they've come from different like races and corpses and stuff like that, sewn together and stitched together. But yeah, go ahead and make one at the combustion, or one at the voice, the screaming one, and one at the other one. Which one?
Both at the screaming one.
Okay, go ahead and make 2 d12s for me.
They both hit. One's a crit.
Okay, go ahead and roll the crit one first then.
Are we saying that that's
Still doubled.
right? Is it the 1st level or the 2nd level though?
Oh, you didn't distinguish.
Odds
it.
or evens?
I
Didn't specify. Yeah.
odds.
It's even, so it'll be the first
Okay.
level one.
Okay.
So second one, level 1 first.
Okay. So that one is 9
Okay, and then
combustion stack,
the crit with the first level.
and then the 1st level one is 5 times 2 is 10.
Perfect. 19 on it. Where do you want to move?
How close is it to me?
It's about 10 feet away. You're behind Nick, so
I'll scooch it back like another 5 feet.
okay. So if it comes at you, if it comes at you in the hallway in the dark, you are considered blind to targeting. If it leaves the light source, just so you because the light is emanating into this hallway, you're about 15 foot from the doorway now. So it's in this light in the center of the hallway still, just like barely lit. Like this thing is like in shadows right now. Like you're barely
my
able to make out.
combustion stacks don't affect that in any way.
Those are they're like little red crystals that are caking it. They're not light.
Okay.
When you ignite it, it'll bright up for a second, but then it'll also dim.
And I'm moving into the darkness.
Yes. If you move back the hallway, you'll be moving into the darkness.
But that also means that it can't see me as well.
Potentially.
I'll stay in the dark.
Okay. So you move back 5 feet. Okay.
I'm scared.
Interesting choice. Okay. So that brings us to not Nick. Let's see.
Specifically, not Nick.
Just trying to decide.
Since he's already been dead before, do they just not even attack him?
they just
I'm their
don't
kin.
just don't know him.
One of us.
Yeah.
I've been tricking Ellie this entire time.
Let's do
Start
that.
screeching
Let's do
like
that.
them.
That's number 2. So Erlea, you see this. Nick, I'd like you to make a wrestling check for me.
$15.
I rolled a 15 plus 5.
Oh wow, okay.
You, Erlea, you watch as these hands shoot out of the darkness of the other side, grab Nick, and like there's like these threads attached to them, but there's no arm. There's just like the front forearm part. They grab you, Nick, with an iron grip and pull you back into the darkness. You are considered grappled, and you're also blind now.
Great. Having fun.
Also, you're unconscious.
This is very fun. It's fun for me. Okay, I think that's it for that. No, because it still has an action. That's right.
That doesn't count as an action?
Because its action is to grapple.
It's
I
got
was
4
gonna
actions.
say.
So, that brings us to the other one. Yeah, let's go ahead. You are the most scary thing that right now, Marcus. So it begins to run at you. Its kind of arms flopping around. It's going to attempt to grapple you. So I need you to roll a wrestling check for me.
Could have took training more seriously.
I don't want it.
The training didn't do you any good.
Oh shit. Athletics, wrestling, 16.
I only rolled a 2. So you get out of it. You manage to push away from it.
You're welcome.
Lava hands. Get away from me. You smell.
It'll go ahead and make an offhanded attack against you. That does hit.
Okay.
Okay. You take 9 points of slashing damage from its hand as it kind of cuts across you. So make sure to minus your armor and stuff.
I got so much armor.
That brings us to Nick. Nick, you are grappled. You are blind.
What do both of those do for attack rolls?
Blind imposes a -3 to you. Grappling imposes a -2. So you're at a -5 to do any action, basically.
Even to get out?
No, to get out.
Or just to attack?
Just to do like attacks and stuff like that. So let me just double check. You can't perform reactions because you're grappled. You receive a -2 to any other action other than attempting to break the grapple, and then you are blind, which is a -3 to attack rolls. So up to you what you want to do.
Oh God.
And it is an action to attempt to break the grapple because it is a skill check.
Okay. I will. Attempt to break the grapple.
Okay. D20 roll for me. Wrestling check.
16.
23. You do have your maneuver still, but you can't react, so you can't prepare a dodge.
To bring him back to life again.
Yep.
If you have any snap spells, you can cast those.
Don't think so.
You can take a breath, but I don't think you've taken any damage yet. So, or
we've
damage.
taken 17 true damage.
So you could take a breath. Which is 1d4 healing.
I will do that.
So you're trying to breathe in as this thing is like trying to crush you, but you're trying to just like focus your mind and try to heal yourself a little bit.
1.
So you heal 1 point of damage.
All right. Doing good, guys.
All right, Roy, you're up. This thing is like on top of you now, like swinging at you, trying to grab you.
All right. Can I look around real quick to see if there's any of these lanterns up on the walls?
There are. You saw them on the outside as you were coming in.
Fuck.
So you could make it to one.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to make it to one and cast light into it.
Okay, so you run out into the hallway. Which way are you running? Are you running towards the broken door or away from the broken door?
God.
Away from the broken door is where Aralea is.
Yeah, Aralea is away from the broken door. And then which side of the hallway do you want to light it on?
Oh, just around the corner. Just come out around the corner.
Okay, so the one that's on
left side.
The side that you guys walked into. Nice. Okay, so go ahead and spend. You can cast a star into it, so it's 1 slot.
Oh yeah.
It begins to glow. Currently, the way the light would work, because this is glowing this way, it's not glowing into this room. So I would say, Ghost, you're technically blind, but Nick is no longer blind.
Fuck.
If you light the other side, Ghost will not be blind.
Right.
I mean, with
just
your
because
spear,
of the way
if you go back in, you'll
if
you won't be blind.
I would say you probably have 10 feet of movement, so you could get back into the doorway, which would give Ghost enough light to see.
I feel like I'm just playing an electrician now.
Or you could run across the hallway, light the other one on the other side, which would light both sides.
On your next turn.
No, he could do it on this turn. He has an action still.
Yeah.
It snaps to do it.
Oh. Star is snaps. Cool.
Yeah,
Mhm.
great star. Yeah, I'm gonna just then come back around into the same
Okay.
room that I was.
So
in
you are
before.
you are currently at like the entryway. That's your movement. Do you want to? What do you want to do with your action?
I'm sure one is not in distance now.
Which one?
Like I'm not in close combat with one.
You're not in close combat, no.
Then I'll just do a quick, very
Daylight.
powerful spell that kills them all.
Okay. Also, keep in mind that your stars just light too.
Right. I know. I thought about that after I did it. I was like, oh, fuck. I could just give myself lights. Yeah. Let's also just cast just basic missiles at the closest one.
Sure. Go ahead and make
The same
your-
one I've been attacking.
Okay. Yeah. Give your attack roll. You're doing what type of damage are you doing? You only have light
Light.
magic, right?
Yeah. I have air as well, but.
Oh, right. Okay. So light magic.
Yep. That
Gotcha.
hit. And it's a D4. Where the fuck are my D4s? Right there. Bam. 6. 6 points of light damage.
Okay. That's something. It does take a hit. Just from your general sense, you do seem that light does hurt them pretty badly. Okay.
Doing stuff, guys.
That brings us to Ghost.
MVP over here.
So Ghost is the one in front of you that has the eyes.
Right.
That took a swing at you. Next to you is the one that has the arms that have the like threaded arms.
It's not possible to do an echo step and also from the shadows in one turn, is it?
No, because from the from the shadows is a combo. So
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a combo now.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just attack the one with the eyes then.
okay.
That's a crit.
All right.
Thank you.
I even roll.
It will try to dodge that.
Okay.
Okay. What do you roll?
One right now. It's a 14.
I rolled a 9, so you still hit.
Oh. Okay. And then that is.
You would get your critical combo anyway, even if you didn't hit.
Oh yeah. So I just roll twice, right?
You just roll once and then double all your damage and stuff like that.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So 20 points of damage then.
Okay.
Jesus.
So you slash down this one. You kind of like tear at some of the threads that are connecting pieces of its body together.
Hell yeah. Do it
Part of
again.
its arm kind of starts to like sway. Like it's like not like it's like when something starts to come unthreaded a little bit, where it's hanging just a little bit off.
Okay.
Yeah, you have another attack because your critical combo.
Okay. Go again. That is a 9, almost another crit. That didn't happen.
Okay.
So I hit. So 9 points of damage on that one.
Okay. All right. This one, your sword seems to like almost catch in it a little bit, and you like have to kind of yank it back out of it. You still have
Okay.
your maneuver.
Okay. So I'll just prepare to dodge then.
Sounds good. Okay. That brings us to the one that's in the hallway with which now can Aralea, you can now see, and it can see you, but you don't know if that would have affected it anyway.
Mhm.
Yeah. Let's go ahead, and it tilts its head towards you. Mouth starts to break
That's-
open again. It lets out a piercing scream. I'd like everyone to make a saving throw, please.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, lovely.
Shut that one up.
Ah,
If it makes you feel better, this is really expensive slot-wise.
Well, hopefully it's true damage.
It's
Yeah, I'm just trying to
Vitality,
see what the
right?
whole is. Yeah, the vitality. So let's go ahead. Eldoran,
15.
you're also in an enclosed space with it. So 15?
Mhm.
Okay, we'll get back to you. Aralea,
natural 20.
fine. Roy,
Nice. 8.
okay. Leon,
9.
okay. Nick,
5.
Eldora, I'd like you to roll again for me.
Oh, do we match?
Yep.
Okay.
We're dead. It's the death.
6.
Oh my
6?
god.
I rolled a 6, but it's +2, so it succeeds. So everyone but Aralea, everyone takes damage.
Sorry, y'all.
Everyone takes. How's everyone doing on health? Pretty bad.
Fantastic.
Not great.
Not perfect.
Okay. 8 plus. Everyone takes 15 points of true damage,
Including me.
including you.
Uh-huh.
But everyone but Aralea is now deafened.
What?
What does that mean?
Let me get to it. Fuck, it's in a different book. I should have wrote it down in that stuff, but let me get to the book. This is a new thing.
I'm guessing I can't eavesdrop right now.
Probably not.
Or have a very big detriment.
Damn.
You are all. Wow, the sun keeps moving to be like the worst spot for me. You are all deafened for 3 turns.
Great.
So I will keep track of that for everyone.
On its turns or our turns?
On its turns. So at the end of its 3rd active phase.
Right.
Which is this turn, next turn, turn after.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm looking for. Why am I looking at the recording campaign? It's in the in development folder. There's so many folders.
Parker, same.
Should be more organized, Gavin.
Shh. Listen, if you saw everything that was going on behind the scenes, you'd understand.
Ugh, I don't want to see that.
Kind of new terms. Deafened. You receive a -1 to all hit rolls and a -3 to all D20 reaction rolls.
That's almost exactly, I think, what I was going to do for making deafen.
Oh, it's a -1 to. Sorry.
It's a -1
-1 to D20.
-1 to hit, -3 to D20 reaction rolls.
So I'm at -6 right now.
No,
to
because you're
hit.
no longer blinded.
You're not blinded.
So
Oh,
you
that's
are
right.
only at -3 to attack.
Okay.
But reacting is going to be hard.
Yeah.
But
Um,
I
trying
can't react.
to escape is not a reaction.
No.
So you're fine.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, that doesn't affect your D20 roll. It's a skill check. It's reaction because like if you can't hear it coming, it's harder to like dodge. You are down one of your senses basically.
Gotcha.
It's gonna go ahead and run up to Aralea and try to take a swing at you with his offhand.
And that's a snap then?
No, that's an action.
This is its snap.
This is its maneuver is to swing its offhand.
Offhand.
Oh, okay.
It does hit.
I'm dodging.
Okay, well D20.
Don't let it backhand you like this.
14.
Okay, I only rolled a 5, so you dodge. I was gonna say, how's everyone doing? Pretty hurt? Pretty hurt now?
Pretty hurt.
Pretty hurt.
Pretty
Okay.
That's skill slots or ability slots to dodge?
Ability slots to dodge.
Ability, okay.
So that brings us to LD.
Who is within 10 feet of me?
Everyone but Nick.
Is there a way that I could maneuver to get him within that circle while keeping everyone else in it?
No.
No? Okay.
Actually, Aralea
He's gonna
would.
die again.
Aralea wouldn't. Well, if you stood in the hallway, I would say
Depends on how far you pulled me in.
you are like 15 feet back into this side room.
Oh, so yeah, he would not.
Yeah, you're nowhere near it. Aralea, I would say, odds or evens. LD.
Oh god. Odds.
I will allow you to get Aralea in, since I think she's supposed to be 10 feet back away from the doorway. So if you stand in the doorway, you can hit Roy, Ghost, Aralea, and yourself.
Sweet. I'm going to use Blood of Magic to cast Heal Wounds.
Okay.
Yeah, that is Heal Wounds, right? Yep. Okay. So that's a D12 roll, right?
Mm-hmm.
-1. So that's 4.
Okay. Goes off.
It goes off. Okay. D6. 1. 4, 6, 8. Everyone heals 8 points.
Okay. What do you want to do for your maneuver?
Bro.
I don't really have anything to do for maneuver, and I'm out of.
You can prepare to dodge.
prepare to dodge or take a
offhand.
breath.
Well, I
Heal
can't
itself a little bit.
dodge anymore. So
Oh yeah, never mind.
So preparing a dodge is a free dodge.
No, you're okay to dodge. It will just take a -1 to try to dodge.
3.
Oh, okay.
-3 to dodge.
So it's free if you prepare to dodge. Then?
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So then I'll just prepare to dodge.
Okay.
Pretty good.
That brings us to the one with the eyes. So, Ghost, that one is like on your case.
Yep.
Because you are the one dealing most damage to it. So it's gonna go ahead and maybe I don't want to do that this time. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that instead. It's gonna make
many
an attack.
options.
It's gonna make an attack roll against you.
Okay.
Okay. It hits, and you have prepared to dodge.
Yep.
So go ahead and make your roll.
It's a -3, right?
-3. Yep.
Okay, so an 8.
And only rolled a 4. You do dodge. You're lucky
Wow,
because you
that's
watch
lucky.
as like its claws kind of like have like this like trail of like darkish magic come behind it.
Okay.
That's its maneuver and its action, so it's gonna stay on you. That brings us to Aralea. The voice one is on you.
It is.
Blow it up.
It has 19 combustion stacks currently on
Correct.
it. So for my snap, I'm going to add a few more
Okay.
and cast Combust at level 1.
Okay. Go ahead and make your D12 attack roll.
11.
Okay.
So it adds 5 more.
Okay, so it's at 24 now. It's definitely dodging your fucking shit.
Really use Ellie and her big damage right now.
Mm.
Yeah.
You've
And
put some
I
hurt on these guys, but they put some hurt on
will
you.
cast. Oh, what do I want to cast? Fireball.
Okay. It's gonna try to dodge. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Okay. 4.
Okay. It's gonna try to dodge.
Okay.
I don't like that face.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Reroll.
What's that like? Rolling a natural 20.
I don't know, some weird mythical thing that doesn't exist.
17.
13.
What?
You hit.
Reroll.
You hit.
Oh,
Really?
there we go.
I roll a 13.
Oh, shit.
Right.
Okay, so sorry, it's been a while since we've done
So-
combat.
so
what
roll your
do
damage-
my combustion stacks add?
Roll your damage for fireball.
Okay. So
And tell me what that is.
4,
You roll a
8.
D4 for each one.
Buddy, I took you out 2 hours ago and you did not pee. Hold off.
That's 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage?
Yes.
Okay, so it's 10 plus 24, so it's 34 points of fire damage. As the crystals ignite on this thing and lets up like a blaze of white blackened fire, basically. Yeah, that really fucking hurt. You notice like
it's still
this
not
disease,
dead.
this disease. It's not dead yet, but it is very hurt. 30. You notice like this, the skin is like charred and like flaking off almost, like just complete. Like this thing is barely holding on. It's very, very hurt. What would you like to do? You have movement still.
I will stay in its face.
Okay. Okay. So that brings us to the one that's holding our boy Nick. Nick, how you doing on health?
Not good.
How not good?
Under a quarter.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, oh fuck, I'm gonna kill him again.
Potentially. It's going to use 2 crushing grips. First one deals.
This is rapidly changing plans.
First one deals 10 points of crushing damage.
Oh god.
Okay.
So you minus your armor and stuff like that.
Adrian looked just to make sure.
Yep.
So I think it's only
10.
4 for you.
4. Yep.
It's probably the best thing that it grabbed you.
You have 6 armor?
6 resistance to crushing. Yep. The next one's only 9. So it begins to squeeze you tighter and tighter, Nick, and you can feel because you're wearing metal armor, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So you can feel it like starting to almost bend the plate inward with its just immense strength on you. That is its turn. That'll bring us to the one that's on next to Ghost, close to Roy. Yeah, let's do that one. That's that one. Okay. It is going to go ahead and make an attack against you, Roy.
No.
That is a
I
hit.
refuse. Damn it.
Would you like to try to dodge?
Nope.
Okay. It deals.
Actually, I can't dodge. I don't have any ability slots.
Deals 16 points of slashing damage to you.
Woo!
And then it's going to try to grapple you.
Okay.
As the hands like the nails like bite into your back and it starts to try to grab you.
Okay.
So make a d20 roll for me. This is not at negative because it's not a reaction.
Right. Nice. 14.
So it's a wrestling roll. 14?
Yep. 14.
17.
Jesus Christ.
You're now grappled. This one is one of the one. This one's also pretty hurt. That brings us to Nick.
Okay, top of my turn. Regenerate.
Okay.
2d6.
Using both your regen dice.
Have no choice. I restore 8.
Okay.
Is an action or a snap to use a potion?
It's a snap to use a potion.
I will use Potion of Health.
Okay.
How much is that again? It's level 1.
It's 4 plus 1d8, I believe. Let me just double check. Items. Potion of Health.
Are you using all items?
4 plus
snap?
1d8. Am I using what?
Are all items just a snap to use?
All items are self to use on yourself, an action to use on someone else.
What if
Anything
it's an
that
item
affects
casts a
others.
spell?
What?
What if it's an item that casts a spell?
If it affects others, it takes an action. If it affects yourself, it takes a maneuver. So, yeah, 1d8. 4 plus
Okay,
1d8.
so I heal 12 because I rolled an 8.
Cool. That's your maneuver. You still have an action. You can still cast rock armor even though you're being held, by the way.
Yep. So I'm -3. Done no damage to it. Sure, I'll use rock armor.
Okay. I believe that's plus 2 armor to you.
Yes.
So that brings us around to Roy. You are being held.
Alright, so casting a spell right now would be at -2 if we're being grappled.
-3 because you're also deafened.
Fuck. Right. Well,
I thought for reactions or
It's
everything?
negative. It's -1 to attack rolls. It's -3 to reaction rolls.
gotcha. Right. Well, let's do this.
So I mean, technically, you'd hit on anything of 5+ on your spear.
Right. I'm gonna...
I've been saving these guys for a while for you.
Noticed.
Glad.
Thank you. I'm gonna cast Thunderclap.
Okay. All right.
And combo it with Safe Caster so I don't hit a teammate.
So Roy, your turn. You want to do Thunderclap.
Yes.
Okay. So go
So
ahead.
it doesn't hit allies.
Yeah, you're
5
doing your
plus to
self-caster
hit.
combo.
D12 to hit.
You can do it.
6.
You.
Oh my god.
I almost shit a brick.
All right. What's the saving throw for that? They're blasted back automatically, right?
I think so.
Okay.
Actually, I don't have anything written down.
There's
for that.
I think there's a knockdown roll for.
Yeah, that's a pretty sure Dex save. Let me roll some damage.
Yeah,
And
go
you said
ahead.
I could hit 3 of them?
Yeah, you hit everything but the one that's holding Nick.
Okay. Cool.
I need
Awesome.
to
Panicking. What's happening?
go to the rule book. I'll go look up that spell quick.
It's max damage as well.
Nice. Probably a good thing you didn't do that. You did
14
safe casting.
points.
14
of
points?
damage.
Okay, let me just double check what their
Yeah.
resistance is.
Zombie just explodes.
Okay. 14. The one out in the hallway with you, Aralea, that's standing right in front of you, as you
Yeah.
hear this crack, is blasted away, and its body parts just like the threads come untangled, and it just falls to pieces next to you.
Beautiful.
No, they need to make dexterity saves first. If they pass, they are not blasted back. If they fail, they're blasted back.
I mean, that one's just dead.
Oh, well, I'll take that.
Those
When Nick hears that blast, he just has flashbacks.
Cries a little bit.
Well,
You're deaf.
I was gonna say you
You're
can barely
Oh,
hear
yeah.
it. It's like your ears are like ringing right now, and you guys
It's enough.
you guys can look around and like everyone has like blood literally pouring out of their ears.
Oh yeah, because over 30 points of
Yep.
ear damage.
What if you you took out the most dangerous one, which was the voice one.
As you see a body fly from one room to the next room, that's when you're like, oh shit, he cast.
Okay, so it's just a knockback. There's just a knockback for the saving throw.
So no, it's both. If they fail, they're
they
blasted
get knocked back
and
and knocked down. Okay, go ahead and make your thing, and I got the first one done, which is the eye one.
16 is what they need to save against.
And it's a dex.
Yes.
So the first one, back by Ghost, the eye one is still standing.
Fuck.
The one holding you said 16?
Yeah.
Whoo! You
God.
blast
Thank
it
you.
off of you, and it flies back into the room.
Does it hit a wall?
Let's check. It's pretty close. Odds or evens?
Odd. Or does it hit Aralea?
It's even. No, it's blasted away into deeper into the like cell part. It doesn't
Okay.
quite hit the wall. It falls down before it hits the wall because it's 15 feet, right?
15 feet.
Yeah, it's
Or, sorry, 10 feet, actually.
Oh yeah, then definitely not.
Yeah, it's not very far.
But it is off of you now. You still have your maneuver. Oh no, you don't because you use your
Nope.
combo. You have your movement.
I will stand up.
You're you're already standing.
I will continue to stand.
You're not gonna move.
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, I'll bit it back up so I can also see into the hallway to
Okay.
see what's going on there, but I also want to
The one that was in front of Aralea is now just pieces on the floor. Its head is kind of like rolled to the side. It's dead. Well, dead again.
Stab it again. Make sure.
So that brings us to Ghost.
Okay. Well, I'm still hacking away at this guy
Okay.
in front of me. Thing.
Make your attack.
-1, so it's a 6, so that hits.
Okay. It will try to dodge you.
Okay. And -3 to 12.
No, it's
now.
not a -3 because it's not a reaction.
Oh, okay, so it's 15 then.
Yeah, it rolled a nat 1, so you hit.
Okay. Wow. That's the first time I've heard you say you rolled a nat 1, I think.
Yeah, I need to fire those dice.
Yeah.
I need to fire all of them.
Personally, I like them.
So I did 8 points of damage on that then.
Okay. Just double check its resistance. You said 8.
Killing it.
Okay.
Instantly.
When you like hit it, it's like your blade's almost like sticking into it. It doesn't seem that slashing damage is the most effective type of damage against these things.
Okay.
You still have your maneuver. Gonna prepare a dodge again?
Yeah.
Okay. That brings us to the voice one, which is dead. That brings us to LD.
So which zombies are in my sightline?
So you can see the one that's in front of Ghost with the eyes, the one that's knocked down in the back of the cell. You can see everything now because there's enough light around, and then the one that's next to Nick.
Okay.
Behind you guys.
Seems like you guys got the ones.
Yeah, the ones that are in the cell with Ghost and where Roy just backed out of are looking pretty hurt.
Looking pretty bad. Okay. In which case, I will turn my attention to the one next to Nick, and
Okay.
I will grapple it myself with Shadow's Embrace.
Okay. Make an attack roll for me.
Grapple the
-1 because you are deafened.
Yeah. Damn it.
Is it 2?
It's an 11.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Still hits. Saving throw. Strength, right?
It is against your strength bonus, yes. Okay. It's my it's my knowledge.
Come on, AD. Do it. Erectile dysfunction, come on.
10?
10?
Yeah.
13.
Damn it. Okay, so
This guy's
so
so
It still deals damage.
still deals the damage though. So 3 plus 1d6.
Oh no.
4, 6, 8.
Okay. It looks like it cuts into it a little bit, stabs it, and then it pulls out because it kind of breaks free of the shadows. Doesn't seem to really mind that much.
Didn't think it would.
Okay. You still got your maneuver.
I'll prepare to dodge.
Okay. That brings us to the one that's in front of Ghost. All right. The one that's in front of Ghost, its right eye opens up.
Ew.
You all see, so its right eye starts to slowly open, pulling at the threads.
Ugh.
The other eye was the one you noticed last time, the left eye. You see that blood red Ghost underneath, and then like the pupil, but like mostly like blood red of the whites. You all watch as Ghost's like points in Ghost's armor start to shine.
Oh, I think I know what that is.
Yeah, and then we'll go ahead and make an offhanded attack against you.
Okay.
That is a hit, and you've got to prepare to dodge, so go ahead and try to dodge.
Well, that's a nat 1, so that's
I
not
rolled a
helpful.
16. It's okay. It's offhanded, so it's not nearly as much damage. It's 9 points of slashing damage.
9 points of slashing?
Yep.
Okay.
That brings us to Erlea.
It's a tough fight, everyone.
How far away is Nick and the creepy arm man from me?
I would say you get there in 25 feet.
I don't want to get up.
You can move 10 feet. You'll be in the hallway that you can see both directions.
Cool. I'll move up 10 feet
Okay.
and cast Combust
Okay.
at 2nd level.
Okay. Make your roll.
3.
Okay.
And that gives me 5 plus. So that's 10 combustion stacks.
All right.
And then I will immediately cast Detonate.
Okay. D4 roll for me. Or D10 or
Don't
D12. Yeah, attack roll first.
Yes.
D12.
That's a 5 to attack.
Okay, go ahead and roll your D4.
4, bitch.
Yeah, that hurts. Nick, you watch as this thing is like you see Erlea kind of coming out, like, because this is all happening very quickly, obviously. You've put your rock shell on. You're basically like holding in this shell, and you see like these red flakes kind of like go around you and like stick to this thing, and then you just feel this immense heat next to you as it goes up in flames. It is still alive.
Barely.
Barely. That brings us to the one that is holding Nick. Yeah, that is not pleasant. It's actually gonna go ahead and let go of you, Nick.
Okay.
Because you are not the threat anymore. You haven't done anything but turtle. So it's
I haven't been able to do anything.
No, I know. It's instead gonna go after you, Erlea.
I will taunt it.
Well, taunt doesn't work on it, so
Thank
Well,
you.
how about bodyguard?
Okay.
Since now I'm free of the grapple.
Sure.
Fuck you.
It does hit. So it does hit Nick. And
Yeah.
it used its combo grappler, so go ahead and make
Oh,
another
no.
D20 wrestling check for me.
Do it.
Redemption
I don't care.
Redemption arc.
Nope.
22.
Nope.
Well,
3.
yeah, that's
You
a no.
take. So you are grappled again,
Yep.
and you take 13 points of slashing damage as it attacks, as it tries to sink its claws into
Let's see.
Aralea. You push her back and take it, and now you are wrapped once again in its arms.
Okay. I'll take 5.
Okay. The other one, seeing you, Ghost, hacking away at its friend, it's gonna come up to you,
It runs away.
and oh yeah, I gotta minus that. Sorry, I gotta make sure that's good. Let's go ahead. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. It's gonna attack you.
Okay.
Comboing. Critical.
Yeah, I'm gonna prepare to dodge that.
Well, I mean, you have to.
Or I'm not prepared to dodge, but try to dodge it.
Yeah. Yeah, because you. Oh, have you? You already did prepare to dodge, so you do have to spend the slots. Okay.
Yeah. That's what I was just saying. It's like, I already did that.
Okay.
Failed miserably.
Roll your d20.
And it's a negative, what, 3? for that?
-3 because you're still deafened. You guys
So-
have one more turn on that.
So it's a 10 then. So I'm probably
Even
gonna
though
take
that creature's dead.
The effect still.
Yeah, the effect still persists because it's
Okay.
deafened. How much did you roll?
Okay. It was 13, so 10.
Reroll. I rolled a 10.
Wow.
Oh, come on.
Watch.
Oh, shit. It fell.
Brutally murdered.
Okay, reroll.
Go!
Oh, God.
The 10 again!
All right. You successfully dodged the attack.
Wow. Gavin, you must be fuming.
I rolled a 10. You do notice it's going for those glowing points in your armor.
Okay.
That brings us to Nick. Nick, you're grappled.
Again.
Again.
Roy's just saw this
Yep.
happen and go like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
What would you like to do?
Rally assholes.
I will try to strike at it
Sure.
with. I'm mad, so I'll use the mace.
Okay.
Let's.
D10 roll for me.
And I am currently at -4.
-3. So 4 or below miss. 2 from grapple, 1 from deafen.
Okay. Rolled a 9.
There you go.
Let's see. 27, 32. Okay.
How much?
Let's see. 6 plus 6 plus 4. 16 crushing damage.
You managed to basically break one of its arms loose and just boom. You take off its head. It's dead. Boop.
Oh God.
So you are no longer grappled. You have your maneuver still.
Keep right there. Well, I still have movement, right?
Mm-hmm.
I will go in towards and get in front of Roy and the one that's on the ground.
Yeah, the one
If I have
on the
enough
ground
movement.
has stood up.
Yep.
It's
Oh, is
Yeah, it
Yeah,
stood
it's on
up.
me.
It used its maneuver to stand up and attack Ghost.
I have 2 on me right now.
Yeah.
2 on you. Okay, so I'll be right next to Ghost.
Okay.
If I have the move.
Sure. Yeah, you'll basically be like, they're kind of like pinning him in against his cage, so you can be like in front of either next to him or next to the one that's the one with the arms that's attacking him.
I'll next to him.
Okay. So that brings us to Roy.
like it was just my turn. Oh God. How are they looking? Pretty rough.
They're looking pretty rough.
Budge. Okay, I will.
You technically can still attack because Nick is not in your way, too. You could charge up and melee attack the arm one.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get anywhere near it. I'm gonna kind of swing around a little bit more in the room. So
Okay.
Really have a clear shot, and I'll do just basic missiles
Okay.
for light damage at it. I don't want to spend any more slots. It's a 5 to hit.
Okay.
And just 1d4. 9. 9 points of light damage.
Okay.
And as my maneuver, I will prepare a dodge.
Okay. It is really looking rough.
Oh, sorry. I didn't actually use my maneuver last time. Can I also prepare to dodge?
Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you.
That brings us to Ghost. Ghost, you've got the one that's on you with the sealed eyes and the one on the arms. The arm one is looking real fucking hurt, especially after taking that hit from Roy.
Okay, I'll try and finish that one then.
Okay.
It's a -1 to hit right now, right? Or what is it?
Yeah, -1 to hit because of Deafened, which will end after your turn.
So then that turns my 3 into a 2, so I barely hit.
Oh my god.
All right. It will try to dodge you.
Okay.
Might as well use its slots. Okay. You do not. This is not your reaction, so you do not get a -3 to this.
It's a 16.
I rolled a 10. You don't even need to roll damage. It had 3 HP left. You slash right through it.
Cool.
You basically just rip these threads out with your sword, and they just like snap and pop as you're and they just falls to pieces.
Nice.
That brings us to LD.
I am going to shoot a basic missile at the one that is still remaining.
Yep. Go ahead. What damage type?
Still -1, or is that over by now?
No, yes, that ends. So no
Okay,
longer.
because that thing went right before me. All right, so 4.
All right.
1d4.
What type of damage?
Light.
Okay.
Do you own a light spell?
Yeah.
I own 2.
He has healing spells.
He's the healer.
Okay. Nice. So
have you been paying attention?
Oh no, I thought it was a
10.
Earth or something.
10.
10.
Okay. It's still up. It's hurt.
Oh
What do you?
my.
What maneuver?
Prepare to dodge.
Okay. You could also take a breath, which would heal you. It's currently blocked in. It can't get past Ghost and Nick.
Yeah, I'll be okay.
Okay. All right. That brings us to that one.
It self-destructs and kills everyone in the room.
Haha, joke's on you. Okay. Well, it's gonna drop that. So Ghost, the glow on your thing disappears.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Its left eye opens up again to you, Ghost. I need you to make an intellect saving throw for me.
19.
Jesus.
Oh, this is going to be really fucking close. 19. 16
Roll
plus
again.
3. Hold on. Turn on this light. God damn it. All right, roll again.
Wow, he's your nemesis. He rolled- Wait. Is it a nat 1?
No,
What'd you
Oh,
roll?
nat 20.
it's a 6.
Oh.
With your intellect bonus?
Yep.
Oh, thank God. I rolled an 8 with my bonus. I'm so worried.
Oh my god.
Ghost,
Thank
you
God.
see its eye opens up, and you just see this visage of this creature just morphs and twists into this horrific figure. You have the effects of terror and panic.
Okay.
So panic gives you a -2 to hit. Terror,
Okay.
you cannot attack this creature. You are terrified of it.
Okay.
That is its action, and it's off hand, it's gonna attack you.
Okay.
So all you see is this like dark and shadowed hand just start to try to like slam down on top of you. You can still dodge and stuff like that.
Okay.
If you want. You don't need to because I rolled that one.
Ooh.
That brings us to Aralea.
Yeah. How bad is he looking?
Not looking very good.
Hmm.
Not on the doorstep.
He's pretty fucking hurt.
Mm-hmm. I will cast
And you
Fireball.
Okay. And you guys see that its left eye is remaining open, staring at Ghost. Like even when it turns its head to like apparently look at others, the eye does not move. It's focused straight on Ghost. So like it'll like
That's
twist.
disgusting.
Okay.
I rolled an 8.
Yeah, it's gonna try to dodge you.
Oh, it can surely try.
Yeah, with my rules, it's not probably going to.
14.
Uh-oh.
2.
Oh.
Thank Gavin's dice tonight. God.
Yeah.
Ooh. So
I
that's
would
a
be dead.
7 plus 6, so 13 points of fire damage.
You, Ghost, the visage drops as you see this thing in front of you ignite into flames and just crumble to ash.
Eee.
It is dead.
And that means none of them are left, right?
Nope, all of them are dead.
Okay. Can I finish my turn?
You're what?
Can I finish my turn?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
I want to take a breath.
I'll let you take a breath.
Thank you.
And we keep on taking breaths out of action.
Nope. I'll let you take
It's
a breath
just a
because
D4, right?
yeah, because it's the end of combat. I'll allow you, since you are the one who ended in. This would be your turn, but no, you
Okay.
cannot take a breath out of combat. Basically,
Okay.
how it is it's you like actually just catching your breath, trying to like just restore yourself a little bit. So, what do you roll?
2.
2 HP to you.
Beautiful.
That goes up to a 2d4 when you guys hit level 5, and then another d4 every 5 levels.
Good to know.
Sweet.
Okay, so
Ow.
you guys are standing in this cell block.
Rock armor falls, and Nick just kind of shifts his weight onto the metal bars next to it.
You guys just generally glancing around. You do see numbers above each of these cell blocks. There's about some of these are still closed, but some of them are like ripped open. Like the doors are just like the bars are like bent, or the doors completely thrown off into another part of the cell block. On this part of the cell block, you can see the numbers 6 through 9 if you take a close look. This is only on the left side of the hall. There is also a variety of different creatures that looks similarly kind of stitched together. Not humanoid, but just creatures. They are all dead. Like they don't seem to have any life. And
At once, just for extra measure.
Roy, go ahead and make a magical arts check, and Eldoran, you can make one as well. You guys aren't like the cell doors are shut for those.
I'm too busy trying to stab him.
Okay, you're like reaching in the bars and like jabbing them.
Just
It's not
making
moving.
sure.
16.
6.
You get the sense that these, unlike the humanoid creatures, which seem to be a more complete product, these creatures are attempts, and that the magic that was sustaining them, the necromantic magic sustaining them, has since dissipated, and they just couldn't, like, someone needed to be here to maintain them, and they have not been maintained. So they just are not functioning anymore. There's a chance if someone was to come through and, like, cast necromancy on them, they could restore them, but they are...
I say that
Out of
all
magic.
these creatures in here need to burn. Even though they're dead, let's just burn them. Get rid of them.
Let's do that on our way out. I don't want to be caught in
Fire.
confined space and leave a trail of fire behind us in our only known exit.
Aralea, go ahead and make just a Make a. We'll call it a magical arts check.
Is it knowledge, technically?
Yeah.
Yeah, the knowledge.
15.
Or an alchemy check. 15.
Same.
With your basic, because you have, oh no, you don't have basic missile, do you?
No.
So you would actually have to cast fire spells if you were to do it like that. But the amount of flesh on these creatures to burn is not a whole lot, so it would burn pretty quick, but it would take you guys time to do that.
Well, if you want to do that while we rest a little bit, that's
I
fine.
cannot.
Yeah, she doesn't have basic missiles, so she had to cast things to do it.
And I have 0 spell slots. So I cannot.
Fuck. I
Yeah,
can
well,
try and find
everyone's,
out.
well, everyone's gathered. Eldoran's gonna cast Heal Wounds again.
Okay.
To everybody? Or
Yeah, that'll be on
just
everyone.
you?
That'll be on
Okay.
everyone.
Everybody, it's 10-foot range.
Good.
So make your.
Uh,
It's not in combat, so you don't need to roll for it for a hit.
Oh well, it was a 10.
Yes, he hit us, guys.
All right, that's a little better. 10 points of health to everybody.
Okay. So everyone's healed 10.
Okay.
Doubled my HP.
Oh,
All right. With just general stuff, I mean, I'm assuming while you guys were kind of just chilling out a little bit, if someone just looks in the other side, you can see the numbers 17 through 24. Similar story over there. A total of 6 cell doors are open, or broken open.
And we fought how many?
4.
5? 4.
Like 1,000.
So possibility of 2 more left.
Plus whatever broke open the open door
Yeah, the
behind us.
total cells is 9 through 24. You don't see 1 through 8.
I'm going to hand over the potion of health and slots to Roy.
Okay.
I already have 2 potions of slots. So maybe Erlea.
Well, whoever wants health and slots at once. Whoever is the most down on both.
I mean, can we take a little rest to gain some stuff back?
I
Yeah, we should
don't
probably rest.
Well, in this game, I
Probably
don't think
just
we
sleep.
can.
There's no short rests.
Not a long rest for sure. But...
we should lock ourselves in a cage and just sleep.
I'm not sure on how likely that is since we just woke up not too long ago.
No, you guys could go rest if you wanted to. You'd have to. I mean, like, it's like going to the gym and going really hard at the gym. You know, when you get done, you're just like, I just want to sleep. That's
No,
kind of how
yeah,
you guys
that's
could
just
feel
you.
right now. With just, you guys have been beaten pretty bad. I mean, there is upstairs, obviously, with the bunks.
Right.
That's true.
It'd be a lot more comfortable than one of these cells. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
These cells do not look. They do not look. They're pretty confined, and they do not look like pleasant. Doesn't look like they were too concerned about like dirt, mud, grime, stuff like that, because these creatures were undead.
Could we at least take a look ahead before
Sure. Yeah.
taking
go on.
a long rest? I mean, it is only 6 in the morning.
It's. I mean, you guys have investigated for a couple hours,
Yeah.
so it's probably
1 o'clock.
closer to. It's probably closer to like noon. So you guys want to investigate with the door broken open? Just take a peek
Sure.
in.
Sure.
If there's anything
let's-
there, we'll just
Book.
run out.
Can I be in the middle?
So Roy and Leon up front again.
Aralea, at least let me trade you this potion of health and slots for a potion of slots.
I'm okay.
Okay.
I will
Okay.
be fine.
Okay.
I mean, I only have 3 spell slots, so
Well, slots apply to all slots. You can restore any slots.
okay, then I'll keep it.
Um.
I'm pretty good on spells still.
So, you guys
Got a big whammy coming up.
looking into this room, it looks like a lab of some kind. Just from a general glance, Roy and Ghost make examination checks for me. Ghost.
And
Okay.
rolled like shit today.
Better than Gavin.
Yeah, you have been rolling better than me.
That's all I need.
Take the
So,
win.
just scanning through the room, you see 5 corpses. Like you guys have kind of like are on the entryway right now. You have a light. This room is pretty big. There's a few stone tables, several cupboards, things like that. You can see a large like spools of this blackened thread that looks like what is used to stitch corpses together, and like large sewing needles. Just on the tables, there looks like there's dried blood and stuff like that. Against different walls, though, and different parts of the room are these 5 corpses. One of them has blood running out of its ears. The other has scratch marks all over its face. And it looks like a few of the other ones had their rib cages caved in. They do look like humanoids. They look like, humans, elves. We'll say a dwarf in there. They were at one point alive. You'd have to go closer to check. You do see, Roy, with your examination check, a few other things. One thing, you see on the far right side of the room, there is like a barrier and like a staircase going down.
Barrier?
It's like a protection so someone doesn't fall into the stairs, basically. Like it's a ledge.
Like if I had a kid in here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, like there's like the staircase, but it's like this wooden built like railing so that people don't fall.
Baby gate.
Right, baby.
It's not blocking the entryway to the stairs. It's blocking the side. You guys are hopeless. Next to one of the bodies, in the one with the blood running out of the ears, hand, there's a like a leather bound journal.
I sneak up to one of the corpses and I stab it in the head.
Okay, you stab it in the head. When you pull your spear out, the blood's like blackened and pretty congealed.
I thought.
Can I do an anatomy check on these to
You sure
see
can.
how long they've been dead? Or
I'm gonna grab the book.
These creatures kind of look like, or corpses look like target dummies for the stuff that we dealt with out there.
they definitely look like they were tests.
Oh.
What's
Well,
your
this one's got
anatomy
a
check?
pacifier.
14. Few things. These do not look like test subjects.
Nah.
These look like the scientists.
Oh. So like zombies?
No, they're dead.
They were killed by their creators.
They were killed by these things. Yeah,
Cool.
it definitely looks like they were killed. Like with the abilities that you've seen out of these things, it definitely looks like it was these things that killed them.
Can't say I feel sorry for them.
You do just with your anatomy check of 14. They've been dead for probably about a week,
Ugh.
Oof.
so they're not smelling very great.
It's kind of fresh.
That is pretty fresh.
So,
I grabbed the
Roy,
book.
yeah. So you open up the book. Inside, you can read the following. It is theorized that a corpse may be enhanced to humanoid level if enough time and care is taken with it. We have seen corpses take on the effects of their environments before, such as bloated corpses absorbing and infecting the water that they take into their body. While the creation of undead is varied and can lead to a wide array of abilities, it is believed that we may be able to enhance a corpse further with enough magical power. There are several applications in mind, but there are two. These are two of the more interesting ones. Project 1, Hollow Ones. With the proper materials of enhanced enchantment, it is possible to enhance parts of the corpse in ways that can maintain that it can maintain it even without being directly controlled. Corpses with burning flames have succeeded in the past. So corpses that literally light themselves on fire.
Oh,
But
good.
but what about a corpse with enough mental power to function on its own? No longer would necromancers need to be on the front lines or waste valuable power and resources binding undead to a control object. With your magical knowledge, you would probably know that some corpses, like not everyone in the military is a necromancer. Like the captain, the example, the captain you've ran into, it seems that they can bind like a legion of undead to an object, a control object, like a wand, a staff, something like that, where like a non-necromancer could take control.
Gotcha.
Okay. A corpse that still remains without its soul, but with enough mental capacity to act according to situations. This could be a great breakthrough. Project 2.
At this point, I hand the book to Eldorn. I'm
Okay.
like, that's, I have a headache. That's too much.
Okay. So, Doran, do you keep reading?
Yeah.
Okay. Project 2. Soul Gems. You read through everything else that's been stated.
Two big words.
Soul Gems. It has been the long desire of necromancers to have a way to take over an undead form after one's own body is no longer alive. There are stories of this being possible, but extremely difficult. We need to find a successful way to anchor a soul. We believe a gem with enough power may be able to hold a soul, but we're still missing two crucial pieces. One is the proper ruins to fully anchor a soul. Is still undiscovered, but with each try we get a step closer. The second is an incantation that would allow the soul to take control of a body which was not originally theirs. And then you start to move past it. There's like a few like formulas and stuff like that written in the notebook, but many of the back pages have been ripped out.
Sad Eldoran noises.
What's that tell you?
We use the time stone to bring the pages back.
Maybe someday.
It goes over various necromantic scientific experiments. Gonna hold on to this. Might be a little bit useful.
Yeah. It also sounds like that stone you're looking for. They're probably, like you said, it's probably here, and they're probably using it for step 2 or
For step 2,
Project 2.
project 2.
project 2.
Do you think whatever is anchored to that gem did this? And I look back towards the busted down door.
Given what we've seen and what we've read, I'd say it's definitely within the realm of possibility.
Nah, it was just the wind.
Does it, with the door, does it look like it was from one super heavy hit, or does it look like it was slowly broken down?
Make an examination check.
I didn't hear that. You muted?
Make an
There we go.
examination check.
Okay. Let's see. Can I roll anything today?
No.
No, you can roll it. Just
Nat 20.
okay.
Hey, there you go.
It does not look like it was.
Goodbye,
It looks
goodbye,
like it
goodbye.
was broken by one more powerful hit, like a couple powerful hits. With the nat 20, you kind of like look through the door, and then your eyes slowly move to the floor. You see the stone, because it's not like just solid stone. It's like they've like laid a floor.
I thought you said, when you said the stone, I thought you meant the blue gemstone.
Oh, no. No. The stone is like they've laid like a floor. You know, it's this is a nicer this is a research facility. It's carved into this stuff, but it still like has, you know, it's still maintained and well taken care of.
It was.
Part of the stone in areas is cracked, and like it looks with a nat 20, it looks like footprints. And you see the footprints. They come out this way. They're definitely going into that hallway where the cells are. They're going the other way as well.
So it's going further down, or is it going back up the stairs
So you
towards the exit?
you follow them in this room.
Yep.
To the stone staircase on the other side that goes down further into the facility.
There is a huge thing, and it is down those stairs.
Think it's friendly?
Probably.
Given the contents of the facility,
I think
could be a
it's
50-50 shot.
I'm gonna grab some of those needles and the black
Thread.
twine, not twine.
It's like a thickened thread.
Thread.
It's almost the
Right.
size of like a thicker like wire. Like it's
Ew.
pretty thick.
I just assume it could be used for like closing up wounds purposes.
Or tripwire.
Yeah, it's a little big to use for closing up a wound.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah, you
it's
don't
like
wanna be
it's like
alive.
probably a good like
Oh,
eighth inch thick. Like it's pretty like these were used to sew these limbs to each body,
right.
like
Oh.
parts together.
Like barbed wire on farms.
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty thick.
I was just kind of thinking of like sturgeon.
But and the needles are like long and
It could
thicker.
be used as a dagger.
You could stab someone with it for sure.
I'm gonna grab them.
Okay. But there's
based on-
spools. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're
Spool.
fine. Based on what we just went through and my experience with disguises, could I potentially make one of us look like one of those things? And would it fool them into thinking that they were friends?
That'll do it.
Make a disguise check. This is just a knowledge check, basically, of if you think you could pull that off successfully.
I've been waiting my whole life for this.
And then
Yeah, we just have to use that
Eldorn, you
needle
go
and
ahead
thread.
and make a magical arts check for me as well. Go ahead. What'd you roll?
Mod 20.
Okay.
16.
So you converse this with the group, I'm assuming. This isn't just like
Yeah,
you
it's
just
not
talking to yourself.
secret.
Yeah.
No.
So luckily Eldorn's help is there. So overall, yeah, you could totally disguise someone to look like one of these things. Judging by your fight, and with Ellie would say, and with kind of everyone here, the knowledge you'd be able to all piece together, a lot of undead have a trait that allows them to kind of see through basic shit like that, called no senses. It makes them immune to blinds, fears, taunts, and panics. So it's unlikely that they would be fooled by a physical disguise.
Okay.
It'd have to be a combination of physical and magical, like a necromantic, like a veil, which I don't think any of you could pull off because none of you really know necromancy. So,
Or would be really good at acting.
good idea. Or yeah, I mean, you can certainly try. I'm just saying it's going to be difficult.
Well, Dorn, I think you could.
It's
Do
worth
this
a
job.
shot.
Yeah, sure. If you want to try.
Everybody was getting up close and personal with them anyway.
Who wants to be the actor or actress?
We could roll a d6.
Oh God! I choose Ellie.
God.
I'm for it. I'm all for it. Out of game.
Are we going to do this before or after we take a rest?
Let's
Well,
relax a little
after,
bit.
yeah.
And just in case it doesn't work.
I don't
So
think the
let's-
disguise would last through a night's sleep or a
Then
day's
let's
sleep.
sleep and think on it for a bit.
Okay, so you guys are going to go. Where are you going to sleep at? Where are you going to make your camp?
Oh,
The
corporate.
beds.
Yeah, I was just say let's go up to the living quarters.
Okay.
Can we still keep wall?
Can
Yeah,
you keep
can
what?
we block the door?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can certainly block the door.
Brace it with a chair.
There's a bunch of corpses in the other room that we could stack in front of it.
That are slowly deteriorating because they are no longer cooling.
Probably not
How
slowly at the
how
door.
would you guys like to block the door?
I don't
You
think
said that there
anything's
are
gonna
chairs-
stop the thing.
Chairs and a table. You
Yeah,
said
chairs
we're
and
in
table.
here.
There's 4 bunk beds, two beds per bunk.
You can use that wire to. Well, I guess how's the door set up?
The door would
Is it
open.
like-
It would open inward, but you could set out the wire outside.
Did you
We can
guys
put the
see-
table in front of the door too. We can flip it over.
Right. Do you guys see the giant double-decker doors that this thing blew through?
Yes.
Sure. Let's just keep watch. Everybody go to bed. Let's just
Okay.
keep watch. It won't make a difference.
Okay.
Well, we should definitely have like a sound warning.
Well, that's why we're keeping watch. Or are you wanting like something to?
I'm trying to make it easier for us
Like, do we have a bell?
to know that something's
What kind of door?
coming.
What kind of door handle is it? Is it? Does it lock on its own, or is it just something like it pushes and pulls open with no lock?
I would say it pushes and pulls open with no lock, just because
Okay.
It's living quarters.
it's living quarters, and this
Bunch
isn't
of
like a
people
facility.
going out.
I was gonna say they've already got protection from the outside. They weren't necessarily expecting something from the inside.
Cool. Nick will go to the cabinets, get some plates, and shift the door. So if anybody tries to open it, lots of clattering wooden plates will fall on the floor.
Sure. Okay.
Sure.
All right. I would like who's
Don't
taking
like that,
first
sure.
watch?
I did not like that, sure.
I will take first watch.
Okay. Okay.
You and Ellie.
Sure.
Nick and Ellie take first watch. Go ahead. Nick, you still get you're only one that gets to roll still. So go ahead and roll.
Yep, that sounds about right. 3.
Cool. You're very tired from that fight. That thing must have cracked your rib in some place. You're kind of like checking yourself out, trying to examine it. It was not a pleasant hug.
No.
So far, everything seems okay. Who's next?
Waking up.
Who are you waking up to take second watch?
I'll wake up Ghost and Roy.
Okay. Ghost and Roy, make some checks for me. Examination. We'll say examination
6.
or eavesdropping, as you could also
Or
be listening.
eavesdropping?
Yeah.
7.
Woo. Roy,
15.
what is going on?
I don't know.
Anything you guys want to talk about?
Nice hair.
You see it now. It's down.
We're gonna have to remember to destroy all the evidence that's in here too. None of the stuff can get in the wrong hands.
Yes. Yeah. No, we agreed. Definitely need to destroy all the corpses. Evidence. I don't know any extra books that are around. If we can even like destroy the cave before like it comes into here, like the entrance, and do a rock slide, would probably be a good idea.
Yeah, it would.
God. It's weird. Earlier, like snores so loudly. It's kind of weird.
I'm tired.
Go to bed. How you holding up?
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm ready to go down and kill whatever I need to kill and get this over with.
Yeah. I wonder what will happen to the original Oathbreaker once we kind of complete this whole thing.
I'm not sure. Not sure at all. Maybe he'll be at peace. Who knows?
Wonder why it's attached to Aralea.
I don't know.
So many weird things.
You do get the sense that the thing that's attached to Arley is not Oathbreaker.
You know, I just thought about it, Ghost. And I don't think actually Oathbreaker is the one that's attached to Aralea.
He seems to have a connection with her where he is allowed to appear to her. He kind of like sends his consciousness to her and to you guys.
I think there's just like a connection where he can just appear. In other words.
The other thing attached to her is far different.
She's fine. If she gets weird, we'll just kill her. That's all I got.
About this time, you guys are kind of giggling to yourself.
Should we wake up the others?
You hear,
Ah, fuck.
it does sound like it's in the distance. But you can almost feel a little bit of shaking. Like there's like a little bit of like dust that falls off some of the stuff. There's not a whole lot of dust in here because it's only been a week.
Should we go investigate? Just the two of us?
I swear.
The most powerful ones in the group?
I mean, I'm not scared. Are you scared?
Fuck yeah.
Who's got bigger balls?
Bro, you wanna go?
Man, I'm down if you are.
Oh god.
You're not gonna do it. You're too chicken. Bunch of chickens.
Yeah. Let's go.
Split the party.
Let's go take a look.
All right.
I rolled a natural 1.
Okay.
Here I am trying to call his bluff.
All right.
I'm just amused.
Are you, please tell me you're not actually doing this.
Please make a stealth roll for me, both of you, because I'm assuming you're trying to be sneaky.
Should we disarm the trap that Nicholas set up?
I'm going to be sneaky and actually tap Eldorn awake,
Okay.
but just go like this, just to tell him to.
Are you doing it without Roy trying to see?
Yeah.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Okay. Oh, nat 20.
Okay, Roy, you have no fucking clue.
Me too!
Go ahead and make an examination check.
No, for my stealth!
Oh.
I was rolling stealth.
Oh.
I didn't roll
No,
stealth,
yeah, I was
okay.
saying you guys have to roll stealth now.
Is this what it feels like?
doing?
Oh my god. I'm snoring, so.
But that's a 13 after I tapped on Eldorn.
Okay.
and gave him the
Plus
signal.
your stealth bonus. 13 total.
Yeah, 13 total. It was a lower roll.
Oof.
Okay.
Why try to
You
bring it
guys-
to us? We're sleeping.
Eldorn, you open your eyes. You see Roy has taken down the plates and stuff, and they have Ghost and Roy have snuck out of the room. Ghost and Roy, you head down the hall and down the staircase, and you wrap around. And
Eldorn, hold on. That's too quick. Eldorn, what are you doing? Please tell me what you're doing.
guess I'll-
he would still be kind of waking up a little bit. They already were like going. Ghost was basically just like, and then they would start going. So Eldorn's kind of like starts looking around, doesn't see them, kind of sees the door close. Ghost and Roy, you get down because this is only about 25 feet down the hallway and down the stairs. You get to a point at the bottom of the stairs where you are, and Roy will keep using your check, so you have a 14. You get to the stairs low enough to see this thing in the hallway. It looks like one of those creatures, but many of them have been stitched together to make one kind of this abomination thing. 3 different heads rest on its shoulders and is looking down at the dismantled corpses of its potential allies. 15 for examination. You see behind it 2 more of the ones that have the arms or stand kind of almost like glazed over looks behind it. What are you guys doing?
Backing the fuck up.
Yeah.
Leaving.
So you guys retreat to the room.
Should we attack?
Eldorn, you're up. What are you doing? You now hear this.
Close the door as quietly as
Eldorn just gonna point to that noise and like just give like a questioning look to these two.
Or asleep.
We heard it too. That's why we went to investigate to make
Okay.
sure. That's why I
Understood.
woke you up real quick, in case something happened.
What'd you find?
You don't want to know.
I do want to know. Yes.
You really don't.
That's why I asked. I want to know what's out there. Don't make me go.
I mean, it's. You'll find out eventually, because we're gonna have to fight it. And
Sounds like it's getting closer.
Close the door.
Yeah, the
And
door's
I'm-
closed.
And I'm gonna gesture to Ghost to grab the other end of the table and put it in front of the door.
You guys.
Oh, now you want to put the table in front of the
you
door.
you slide the table in front of the door.
Oh, and I'll put the plates back. Yeah.
I think we're gonna have to fight it, unfortunately.
It sounds like it's probably at the staircase right now.
So, Eldorn's gonna tap Aralea and Nicholas awake.
Yep.
Like, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
We're gonna have company, everybody, and it's not great company.
I am downing
You
the
got
potion of slots.
okay. Down your potion of slots.
Immediately.
Make your roll.
It's
Yeah, I'm assuming we're not well rested. so
You
we
guys
can-
did not finish your rest. Nope.
I'm doing
It's-
the same then.
it's
Okay.
4 plus
Go ahead.
1d8.
Everyone can do one thing right now. So everyone take a potion.
It's 4
Okay.
plus 1d8.
I'm shooting
No,
my pants.
that's health.
Okay,
It's
what's
2
slots?
plus 1d4, I believe, for slots.
Yeah.
Ugh,
it's
that's
not
not,
a lot.
enough.
Not a lot.
Heyo.
They're not supposed to be. They're not supposed to be
I got
helpers.
4. I got 4.
So you get
Ugh.
6 slots back.
Oh, fuck me.
Ooh, I got
I hand Aralea the potion of spells and slots again.
I'm downing it.
Okay, hold on. That's your first
That's
action.
all.
Is anyone else taking stuff this round? Is anyone else healing, casting any spells, anything like that?
I
Oh.
will cast
Heal wounds?
Heal wounds. Yeah.
Okay,
one
so
more time.
go ahead and heal everyone. We're still not in combat. So, Roy, you're taking a potion of slots as well.
Yep, I got 4 back.
Okay. And then
I'm also shitting my pants. That's my
Yeah.
that's my maneuver.
Can I baby bottle the potion of spells and slots into Aralea's throat for my action?
you
Everyone gets
No.
9 health.
you hand it to her.
Fine.
I'm taking it anally.
Ew.
Okay.
For effect.
So everyone heals 9 from Eldorn's spell.
Okay, that's really good. Really good.
How many? I'm
12
sorry,
slots left. Let's go.
how many?
You
How
hear
much?
9.
9.
you
Nine.
hear as the door across the hall. You hear your shatter in. Would anyone like to take one more action?
Mm-hmm.
You gonna drink that potion of spells and slots, or healing and
Yeah.
slots?
Yeah.
Go ahead and drink it.
What
Go
is
ahead.
it?
It's one.
Is
It's
it
4.
just both of them combined?
Yeah, it's both 4 plus 1d8 for healing, and then
Okay.
2 plus 1d4 for slots.
Eldorn, how you doing on slots?
I got 2.
I'm handing you my second spell slot potion.
I will allow you to take it if you would like.
I would love to.
Because you have not done anything this round.
It's 2
I'm at
plus
least-
1d4, right?
2 plus 1d4,
Okay.
correct.
Full health.
4. Okay.
Okay.
I have this 8
And you get your slots back.
I have 6 total now.
You hear as you guys all kind of shift around the room. Oh yeah, where do you guys want to be at in the room? There's still the bunks are kind of in the way. You've got the bathroom area. You can hide behind the wall there. There's the other side of the room. The door opens towards the hearth in the kitchen side.
I'm gonna be on the side that doesn't open.
Okay, so in the bunk area, kind of
Yeah.
hidden.
I'm gonna hide.
Yeah,
Okay.
Eldorn's gonna try to get around the wall from
Okay.
the bathroom.
Okay. Ghost.
Yeah, we should probably all try to hide first, right?
Yeah.
Let's all try to stealth and try to make it.
We'll get there. Don't worry.
I'm gonna hide behind the bookshelf or beside a bookshelf.
Okay. Well, there's no bookshelf.
Oh,
There's like
I thought
the
there was a
the
bookshelf.
drawers and stuff like that. Yeah. Like you can hide underneath one of the beds or around one of the beds in a way that you're just kind of like.
Be around the bed. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna go prone under the bed.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want to be able to move.
And just to clarify, there are 3 creatures.
Yep.
three
two along
that
with-
they've seen. Three that
that
they've
we've
seen.
seen.
Oh. I thought it was one creature with 3 heads.
No, the one creature
it
has
is.
3 heads, and
Yeah.
and it has extra arms and stuff like that. It looks like it's
Oh,
3 of
of
these
course.
creatures merged together. And then
Does it
there's
have the
2 of the
mouths?
ones with the stitched arms that have the really stitched arms that seem to be able to throw their arms out and extend their arms.
Ellie, we will need you. in a
Um,
second.
where's Ghost? Where are you?
I I was gonna say I want to try and scan for the best area to like not only hide but be able to pop out and have an advantage if it comes in here.
Probably right next to the side of the door, way enough away that you're not going to get hit by anything that bursts in.
Okay.
That would
works
probably
then.
be the best spot to just immediately jump on them. Nick, what
Okay.
side? Where do you want to be at?
I'll be in the like latrine area with Eldoran.
Okay, so Eldorn. Okay, I want everyone to make stealth checks for me. We'll place Ellie when we get to that point.
10.
Okay. Erlea?
Hang on. 12.
Okay. Roy?
13.
Okay. Ghost?
8 with bonus.
Nick?
Oh my god, what?
Well,
I rolled a 2.
I told myself I was using adaptability in my skill slots to make it a 15.
Okay. This is really funny. The door, it doesn't, it seems to like push a little bit, and then it's shoved open. The table and stuff is flung back, and it's flung off the hinges. And it's got enough room that it kind of reaches down. It immediately sees all of you motherfuckers.
Oh.
What it rolls?
16. That was his examination check as it was leaving downstairs to see if it was going to find you. And you just hear, as it looks, you're in the bathroom, you're behind the beds, you're behind the bed. So Ghost is, you're the closest, unfortunately. So one of its heads snaps. The one that doesn't have the sealed eyes or the sealed mouth. One of them has a sealed mouth, one of them has a sealed eyes.
Oh,
and it turns to you,
Fuck.
but you hear, why did you kill my friends? And that's where we're going to end this session.
Oh, God.
All right, guys. We will be back next time. Olivia will be here as well for
Happy
this
anniversary,
fun,
people.
this fun fight. All right.
Oh.
See you guys.
If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And our core rulebook is free to download at www.realmsasunder.com. All the links are in the description below. Thanks for watching.